effects coming your way. So, share your brightest ideas in the comments below. They could become the next effect that everyone's talking about. Hey, Mobile Legends fans! Get ready for something amazing! Our brand new interactive effect feature is officially here. The first batch of effects goes live on November 5th. There's one for every situation you can imagine, so let's check them out in-game. Ready to showcase your synergy with teammates? Send a little love ya their way. Here's how. Simply tap their avatar, drag over to your chosen effect, and watch the sparks fly. In the Hero Select phase, show some appreciation with a like for teammates who take on crucial roles. And for teammates who are being, well, a little stubborn, try a heavy strike for persuasion. Which of these amazing new effects caught your eye? We've got even more interactive effects coming your way. So, share your brightest ideas in the comments below. They could become the next effect that everyone's talking about. Hey, Mobile Legends fans! Get ready for something amazing! Our brand new interactive effect feature is officially here. The first batch of effects goes live on November 5th. There's one for every situation you can imagine, so let's check them out in-game. Ready to showcase your synergy with teammates? Send a little love ya their way. Here's how. Simply tap their avatar, drag over to your chosen effect, and watch the sparks fly. In the Hero Select phase, show some appreciation with a like for teammates who take on crucial roles. And for teammates who are being, well, a little stubborn, try a heavy strike for persuasion. Which of these amazing new effects caught your eye? We've got even more interactive effects coming your way. So, share your brightest ideas in the comments below. They could become the next effect that everyone's talking about. Hey, Mobile Legends fans! Get ready for something amazing! Our brand new interactive effect feature is officially here. The first batch of effects goes live on November 5th. There's one for every situation you can imagine, so let's check them out in-game. Ready to showcase your synergy with teammates? Send a little love ya their way. Here's how. Simply tap their avatar, drag over to your chosen effect, and watch the sparks fly. In the Hero Select phase, show some appreciation with a like for teammates who take on crucial roles. And for teammates who are being, well, a little stubborn, try a heavy strike for persuasion. Which of these amazing new effects caught your eye? We've got even more interactive effects coming your way. So, share your brightest ideas in the comments below. They could become the next effect that everyone's talking about. Hey, Mobile Legends fans! Get ready for something amazing! Our brand new interactive effect feature is officially here. The first batch of effects goes live on November 5th. There's one for every situation you can imagine, so let's check them out in-game. Ready to showcase your synergy with teammates? Send a little love ya their way. Here's how. Simply tap their avatar, drag over to your chosen effect, and watch the sparks fly. In In the Hero Select phase, show some appreciation with a like for teammates who take on crucial roles. And for teammates who are being, well, a little stubborn, try a heavy strike for persuasion. Which of these amazing new effects caught your eye? We've got even more interactive effects coming your way. So share your brightest ideas in the comments below. They could become the next effect that everyone's talking about. Hey, Mobile Legends fans! Get ready for something amazing! Our brand new interactive effect feature is officially here! The first batch of effects goes live on November 5th. There's one for every situation you can imagine, so let's check them out in-game. Ready to showcase your synergy with teammates? Send a little love ya their way. Here's how. Simply tap their avatar, drag over to your chosen effect, and watch the sparks fly. In the Hero Select phase, show some appreciation with a like for teammates who take on crucial roles. And for teammates who are being, well, a little stubborn, try a heavy strike for persuasion.
That one little girl is gonna save someone this time. For him, I will be the beacon through these turbulent seas. be the beacon through these turbulent seas. save someone this time. him, I will be the beacon through these turbulent seas.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MLO Season 2. This is me, your caster, Minato, and with me today we have a very talented and a handsome caster, Hazard, as well. And today will be the finals for the upper brackets. Not yet the grand finals, but still, we do have a crazy matches lined up for today. And before we start, I would like to say that this stream will be brought to you by RRG Esports Syndicate, powered by Zenvy Visuals, co-powered by EFO Esports Federation of Odisha, produced by RRG Production. And we do have a very special thanks to MOBA 5v5 Esports. The prize pool of this tournament will be, guess what it is? It's 50,000 rupees. Half a lakh. That is a huge amount of money for the winner of this tournament. And before we start, we do have a small rule over here, and that states that 7 heroes will be permanently banned throughout this tournament. And those heroes are Yuzong, Grok, Yisanshin, Fredrin, Kimi, Zuxin, and Arlord. These heroes are banned by the top 8 teams for the permanently in this tournament. And now we will be going straight into the draft pick for the first couple of bans we have over here. It will be Peak versus, and yeah, we have Eternal Torments as well. Now the first bans are coming out as well, and these are very, very predictable bans. The Kalia getting banned, the Phobias getting banned, as well as this Lancelot getting banned. Hazard, what do you think about all these bans coming out from the both sides?
Yeah, I think so. Standard bans is what we like to see. It is a best of five. They do have a lot of space to try out experiment stuff, catch the other side off guard, but still nothing that exciting, I'd say. Standard bans, we will see more of those bans, especially with the new patch out. I think so. Teams could try out something new. The Balmond, it seems, does have a very strong presence in this patch with the 40% damage reduction coming in with the first kill, which I think so is insane. Also, we could be seeing a new, not a new, I'd say the second coming of the tank meta as well in this coming patch as well. So I'm a bit excited to see how things play around the new patch and how things are gonna be in this new setup. A best of five, out of which three victories necessary for them to move on. And I expect at least someone to, get a bit risky, get a bit more creative. But up until now, everything seems standard, everything seems by the book.
That is true. That is true. And we have very predictable bands, very standard bands, as Hazard was saying. We do have this Kalia, the Phovius, the Bakshia getting banned as well, and Alice and Lancelot as well. Lancelot very strong in the late game with all those dashes, the Xing Xing coming out from this guy. Nobody is able to actually stop this guy, so he will be getting picked off. And Bakshia as well. Bakshia being very annoying towards all those spell revamp characters with his ultimate just denying all those revamps, all those spell revamps, all those heals. He doesn't even need the anti heal. He just uses his ultimate and then just stops all the heals as well. Now, next ban will be coming out from the side of Peak Ricky. Who do you think he will be banning? Oh, and it will be Hilda. What do you think about these bans, the Hilda bans and the Bakshia bans?
Yeah, it seems like instead of banning out the going for something, I think so they are trying to go for something like a healer kind of a build with the Bakshia ban as well. They have the Hilda going out on the other side as well. The Angela up for the pick does have an 80% ban rate in the Mythical Glory area. Does not have high pick rate, I think so. They could be going for something like the Granger still open. The Lancelot is banned out. Bane and CC still open, and the YSS Hyper, I think so, still works out. So those could be coming in. I think so. The Alucard has been nerfed a bit, and yeah, CC pickup as well. The Alucard has been nerfed, so I don't think so. That comes, that will be picked up a lot. The Nathan as well still open, and I think so. If you want to go for another fighter, the Arlot still open, a bit nerfed, I feel, in this patch, in this new patch which is recently out. The Lapu Lapu as well still open for the taking, but they could go for an pick as well up front with the Erythral still open and the Granger.
That is true, yeah. And we do see Atatake picking up this CC. CC being very annoying. A fighter as well as he can go into the gold lane as well. EXP and very flexible characters being picked up by the side of the Eternal Torment. CC pick is actually very strong. Even in the late game, she has a lot of sustain with that Vengeance coming out. As well as we do see God Kai's on this Hayabusa. We did see in the day before yesterday, peak God Kai's doing a lot of damage with that Hayabusa, just going in the backside with that Quad Shadow and the Shadow Giru coming out from this guy, picking off bit by bit from the side, from the enemy side, from whoever he goes into, and he just takes them down with that Shadow Giru and that Quad Shadow kills. So it will be very crucial and it will be very scary for the side of Eternal Torments against this Hayabusa, and we do see a Godot Katsa getting picked up as well. And now Puni picking up this Lucas. We did see Lucas getting picked up yesterday. It was very strong on Puni, and they had to ban it in the later games. What do you think? Lucas picking up. What do you think, Hazard?
Lucas works pretty well. The thing with Lucas is he needs to have those fights. He needs to have those engagement. He's not someone who can, I think so, chase as easily as the other hypers. Like the Hayabusa is good when it comes to pick off. Lucas excels in those team fights. So I'd say when it comes to, if it comes out to an outright brawl, if the teams are going face to face, then yeah, the Lucas is a perfect pick, as well as the Lapu coming in with a lot of CC as well. The Gotot, I think so, is going to have a more difficult time trying to control how the game is flowing, where the characters are going to flow, where the enemy is flowing as well, because Gotot is someone who you have a presence to make sure that you have more control over how things are playing around, how characters are moving all around in the map, especially in those fights as well. And they come out with another very strong pick, someone who's super tanky. The Uranus coming in as well. I think the CC is strong, and he loves to get into those fights. CC does love to get into the fights, but the CC, and I think so in this patch, has her passive uh, decaying faster. So I don't know how the rotations have changed, how the farming speed will be affected with this. It's still yet to be experimented. We haven't seen a lot of that coming out from CC, and we see those bans coming in as well. The Angela being banned out, understandable with the Baxia being banned out by the other side. I would like to, ban out those healers as well as with those bans. The one an interesting ban, I'd say. It seems like the Peak do want to kind of brawl it out as well and let Hayabusa jump into the backline, take out their marksman, take out their mage, and I think so that is what they're attempting from. The front line just brawling it out, trying to sustain, trying to take the aggro towards their side. And it's going to be interesting what they're going to go for the backline, because they need to be very careful because of the Hayabusa pick. Something like the Granger still available, but will Granger be able to sustain God Kazi, jumping into the backline?
And that is true. That is true. God Kai's on this Hayabusa is very strong. And yeah, we do see a Novaria getting banned. And Novaria, we do remember this Eternal Torment Destiny guy on this Novaria being very strong. He did do a lot of 360 no scope on the enemy side. He was taking them down. He was shredding down. We all remember the Marsha's HP literally going back to half HP just with one shot from this Destiny guy, the Eternal Destiny. I mean, the Eternal Torment Destiny. And yeah, this is a respect ban coming out from the side of the Peak. And now we do see from the side of the Peak, they are hovering over this Valentina, and they will be picking up this Valentina. Valentina will be very strong against this combination, I suppose, because they do have this Lucas as well. Lucas's ultimate will be getting taken down, will be getting stolen by this Valentina on the nucleus, peak nucleus. He is trying to show everyone that even though you guys have a very strong ultimates, I can just take them. I can just copy you guys and just go inside and take down anyone who is in the back lane as well as in the front lane as well. What do you think about this Valentina pick coming out from the side of peak nucleus?
Yeah, I think so. They are trying to counter the ultimates coming in. That is the first choice that you have when you have super strong ultimates on the other side. It could work out. Nucleus could make it work, but I still think so. It could be an iffy situation. They do need to still. They still have a very front heavy, the brawl heavy pick coming in from peak, and the Lucas loves that. What they need to make sure is Lucas does not have the farm, does not get the kills, does not snowball at all. And God Kazi on that Hayabusa is going to have a difficult time. The only person I feel he could pick off with ease is Destiny at this point on that Xavier. Other than that, I don't think so. He's going to have a fun game. It's not going to be an easy game for the Hyper on the side of Peak. But on the other side, uh, you like to gank, you like to stay together when your team is in the lead. So the goal for Peak is going to be to keep the goal lead, to try to split push, to make sure that they separate the other team. They're always, one step behind. And, ML is a game of objectives. And if they are losing out on these objectives, they are going to lose out on goal as well. They're going to be on a lot of pressure. They're going to be stretched out. And I think so. That is where I think so. Peak could have an advantage. I think so. The other team, if they play well, if they get things on their stride early into the game, they're going to snowball right down the middle lane and end it as soon as possible.
That is true, that is true. And we do see Peak Sky Zen picking up this new Freya as well. The Freya is revamped and she will be very annoying in the late game as well as in the early game as well. She does have that revamped and her ultimate got buffed as well. And now we will be going into the first match of today in the finals of the MLO Season 2. The final matches of the first game of the upper brackets. We are going to the Land of Dawn, and in the bot lane we already see Skyzen already over there, and in the mid lane the lanes are getting pushed back. Oh my god, Valentina had to use her second skill just to dash away, and Kacha has to use his revitalization just to heal this Valentina as well, and he needs to take down the minions. Oh my god, the fights are already going to break out, and Little Wanderer will be spawning in 1 second, and Lucas is already on that thing. Pun and One takes down the Little Wanderer using his retribution. Hayabusa does not care about this Little Wanderer. He just wants to farm. He just wants to go back and take down his jungle creeps. And in the bot lane, Freya being very annoying towards the Lapu. And in the mid lane, we do see Destiny had to flicker out of that position. He was in a very scary position. Gadot Kacha and Valentina was ganking him with that Gadot Kacha's second skill toned as well. These fights, and look at Hayabusa just coming in, trying to take down this red buff, but he missed it. He does not know that they were not taking down this red buff. He has to go back. He had to use his quad shadow just to dash away. And now the fights will be stopping over here. The pokes are coming out from this Destiny guy, but it's not that much as we expected from Novaria. But it is still Xavier in the early game. What do you think about these fights coming out?
Oh, I think so. There's gonna kill on the mid lane, but a flicker out, so that is a good save. I think so. Yeah, Peak are playing a bit passive, and I think so. It is because of their picks as well. They are going to start, showing or putting on pressure. I think so after around maybe 10 minutes. And look at that, Hayabusa jumping in does not get the kill. That is what I was talking about. He is not going to get those easy picks. On the other side, I think so Eternal are playing it as they should, putting in the pressure, getting on those early fights, trying to get that early lead. And they are strong in the early game, but I think so the rotation this time is going to help Peak secure that turtle.
And we have a turtle fight coming out. Turtle dance coming out. Lucas going in the back lane, trying to take down this Xavier. Xavier taking down the turtle, and he is trying to look for that punishment. And Gadot Kacha gets taken down as well. Lucas looking for more kill. Lucas takes down. The Valentina takes down the Xavier as well. Lucas was trying to look for that kill, but the kill gets stolen away. The Xavier gets taken down over there. Two people from the side of the Eternal Torments gets taken down. Valentina looking very strong with that 2-0 already. Lucas already on that stack, and she will be looking for that buff, but she can literally just dash out. But using the Lucas's ultimate, she is trying to sustain a lot of damage, but gets taken down. She gets punished for trying to steal that blue buff. Lucas and this Hylos as well as this Xavier, they are saying, no, this buff is not yours, this buff is ours, and this Lucas needs this buff. And God Kai is taking down his blue buff as well. Look at the Hylos providing some vision for the side of Eternal Torment. What do you think about that fight just happened at the turtle side?
I think so. Peak should be playing it safe. Peak should be farming that Riot should be farming that already back by around 8k or something like that. And I think so they should not be allowing Eternal to have even an inch of space, inch of lead when it comes to board. They should be focusing on farming. They should wait out their time. They should wait out for the other side to make mistakes. It is Eternal who have the pressure to bring the fight to the other side. They are going to look at that 4-man down trying to get those pickoffs, and this is where I think so Peak should play safe. Peak should play it intelligent. They should play it as close to the turret as possible, only get those goal, get out, jump in, jump out, and make sure that it goes to mid lane where they shine, where the Hayabusa shines. He is fast, he's going to split, and currently
We,
I don't think Eternal should not push. I think so Peak should be the one trying to stay back.
That is true, and we do have a small pause over here. We did see in the bot lane 4 people were trying to gang down this Freya as well. The Freya did hide in the bush and did not give them a chance to take him down. Freya is trying to play very well for herself, and the load will be coming up in the 15 seconds. But before that, we do have a small pause over here. Let's do some analysis. Who do you think has the better draft in this game? Just looking at the draft.
I think so. It's a good draft from both the sides. Both drafts are vying for different things. One is vying for an early dominance into a snowball, and the other is vying for a late game split push kind of a build. Let's see how things go as the
That is
game resumes. I prefer both. I don't have a preference. I'd say I'd prefer playing it safe. I think so I'll go for something like a Peak kind of a draft, but the other draft as well, a bit risky but more fun. But it also is very dependent, I think so, on mechanical skills as well as macroing and rotation around the map.
That is true, and now the load is out already. Hayabusa already used his core shadow, and he does not have anywhere to run as well. AOG coming out from the Gato Kaza, catching no one over there. He had to use his ultimate just to run away. Hayabusa gets taken down as well by the CC. Gato Kaza takes down Lucas as well. Gato Kaza gets punished for doing that, and double kill coming on from the stage. This Freya doing a lot of damage. The revamp Freya knocking the CC up, and he will be punished. The CC will be getting taken down for taking down their God Kais, and now the turtle is already up, but both the junglers are down. They have to come back from their fountain, and the turtle will be spawning. And 2 people from the side of the peak are already over there. God Kai is trying to take down this turtle, and it will be a very free turtle for them, I think. And look at this guy. Look at this guy. My God, this Uranus trying to provide some vision on that blue buff and trying to tell them that retribution is gone already. But no, Kuni did not use his retribution, but still he got that blue buff as well. Now they will be backing away. The turtle fight is already down, and God Kai did manage to take that turtle down. What do you think about that fight over there in the turtle lane?
Yeah, everything about positioning, everything about map control, Peak playing it perfectly, I think so. On the other side, Eternal, a bit stretched out again. So they need to be playing close. The only person who should be a little far away is Xavier for obvious reasons. Other than that, they should be sticking together. The Initiator as well. On the other side, the Granger brings in a lot of control. You need to be careful of that. I think so. That is where that they're gonna have issues with the Gatot. On the other side, the Freya joining in was a very big plus point as well for them previously. This time not, but still managing to come out. It comes down to mechanical skills as well. And look at that initiation. Oh my God, insane.
Hayabusa instantly takes down Xavier with that Quad Shadow and the Shadow Kiru. And look at this, look at Pun and One trying to take down this Vicky, but he cannot do that much damage yet because Vicky can literally just run away. And both this Destiny as well as Supreme Supreme Prime Papu also gets taken down. Two people from the side of the Eternal Torment gets taken down, but in the bot lane, Ricky trying to take down the Innocent. He is chasing him. He knows that he has to go back and defend his lane. But yeah, Xavier coming out with that long shot, doing a little bit of damage to the both side. But in the top lane, we do see an EXP laner versus the jungler, but nobody gets taken down. Hayabusa just there to take down the minions over there. Ricky in the bot lane as well. The next lord, the top spawning in 10 seconds. Look at the side of the look at the side of the Eternal Torment. They're all there. Hayabusa is in the top lane. They know that they have to take down this Hayabusa so that they can have a very free turtle. Yeah, and in the mid lane, this guy, the super prime Papu is trying to defend the mid lane turrets, and Xavier is also there as well. All the people from the side of the Eternal Torment are already here, as well as the side of the peak as well. This will be a very huge load. I mean, there are turtle dance coming out from both sides, and in the mid lane, they are having a small bit of poking competition over there. Both of the teams are very strong and very tanky. They're not getting that much damage dealt, but yeah, the turtle will be left alone for a couple of minutes. Hayabusa trying to take down his purple buff, and in the Lucas as well, he's trying to take down his red buff as well. Both of the junglers already have their buffs ready. Hayabusa looking to take down the little, but the turtle will be diminished and the load will be spawned. This will be the 8 minutes load. It will be very squishy load, but could potentially help to take down a couple of these turrets, because it has been 8 minutes and 20 seconds and not a single turret has been taken down. Not a single turret. Both of them are playing very passive. Oh my god, the AOG coming out from the side of the peak takes down nobody over there. Only the Halos was caught. And Hayabusa takes down the Xavier as well. The Quad Shadow, the Shadow Dew coming out from the side. And Hayabusa gets taken down as well. Lucas takes down Hayabusa. Kadokacha looking very scared and gets taken down as well. Halos gets taken down by this Uranus. And there is Valentina also gets taken down by Lapu. 3 people from the side of the peak, as well as 3 people from the side of the Eternal Torment. No, scratch that. There's one more person dead from the side of the peak. 4-4-3. What a fight. What a fight. Hazard, what do you think about all those fights? My god.
Yeah, peak played it perfectly. Eternal War stretched out, but still the rotation on time, I think so they weren't able to finish it off. And that is where the issue is. The damage coming in not enough to finish it off. They were stretched. They were almost fighting 4v3 and 5v3 at some point. A good play coming in from the side of team, Peak, stretching out both the extra lanes as well. But this is a lot fight, and I think so. The swing is going to be now whichever fight team wins the fight as he takes down Nucleus first.
And in the turtle, in the load lane, there is a big fight going on, already breaking out, and a lot of people gets taken down. Destiny already gets taken down from the side of the peak. 3 people gets taken down. God Kais gets taken down already, and the load will be taken down by Puni. And they have to know this load. I mean, this Puni guy, the Pun N1 on this Lucas is very scary. He did do a lot of damage before, and he is doing a lot of damage now as well. He is showing that my Lucas is supreme. My Lucas will be doing a lot of damage, and it will be very...
Yeah, the mage has been shut down, but I think so the Hyper is paying the price as well. Is not having a great game. 136 the KD currently. He is, I wouldn't say shining, but he is still there. I think so Peak is still playing well, but they should be trying to stretch out the other team more. They shouldn't be losing on objectives. I think so that is where the strong point is. They are supposed to be stretching out. They are supposed to be getting the objectives, but still all the turrets up. The out turrets still down for them. Actually a team fight coming in, and look at that insane kills coming in from the side of Team Eternal, and almost a team wipe as Hayabusa still alive. That is where they are strong. They are snowballing now, and I don't think this is going to be an easy comeback if we do want it, because Hayabusa is not going to be as effective in those team fights. They have lost the tier 2 turrets as well. The only inhibitor turrets left with the exception of the top lane, but I don't think so that's going to be an exception for a very long time, and this could be released any time now.
That is true, that is true. My bad, my internet got cut off, but now we are back into the game. And yeah, Halo's using his ultimate just to run away over here, and CC trying to do a lot of damage on the Ricky. Ricky is very low already. They are doing a lot of damage already, and now this mid lane inhibitor turret gets taken down as well. And yeah, as Hazard was saying earlier, the side of the Eternal Torment will be snowballing and will be catching up onto these people on the side of the peak. And as I was going to say before, this Puni, the Pun and one on this Lucas is very scary. We did so yesterday, we did so day before yesterday, we did so in the whole tournament, that this guy on the Lucas in the late game does a massive amount of damage. And if the fight breaks out, if a team fight breaks out, this guy is a menace on this Naruto. Look at this guy losing his Rasengan and everything. The Nine Tails Kumara, everything coming out, and he will be doing a lot of damage, and he will be doing a lot of damage on the other side. But Hayabusa using that Shadow Giru onto the CC, but not finding enough damage. And yeah, he has to back away using his quad shadow. Now, what do you think about all the fight coming out? Who do you think will win? Can they come back?
If things are going to go this way, I think so. People are going to lose it out. They aren't supposed to be fighting. They're supposed to stretch it out, try to make space for the Hayabusa, but don't die in the process. Because Hayabusa is doing a good job of split pushing. That is where their strong suit lies. Split push, split push. And you know, the problem with Eternal is they have to stick together as well. So they are bound to each other on over extent, I feel, coming in from the side of Peak.
That is true, that is true. And in the bot lane, there will be going to be a fight coming soon because the load is already up. And it will be a 12-minute load. It's going to be a very strong load. And Hylos already using his ultimate. And CC takes down this Gato Kacha was overextending over there. And CC takes him down, punishes him. And Freya, look at the Freya's position. She's still standing over there. She has to recall. She knows that nobody of her team is over there. And the load will be taken down by Lucas. Lucas is looking to take down this load already over there. 4 people from the side of the Eternal Torment already going towards the load. This Lapu Lapu and this Lucas, the Naruto, trying to take down this load already. And it will be a very free load for the side of Eternal Torment. If the Peak wants to do something, if the Peak wants to continue this match and take them down, take down the Eternal Torment, they have to pull up, they have to do something, they have to think of a strategy already, because the load will be marching down from the mid lane and it will crash down onto their base, and it could be a GG. Well played game. What do you think about this load coming down? Can they actually pretend? I mean, can they actually protect this load?
It's going to be difficult because they don't have a marksman as well. They don't have a super hard carry. In the late game, the only one being Freya, but if the Freya goes out, I think they lose out a lot of damage out as the fight has started. The last Nexus push.
Yeah, the Lucas already doing a lot of damage already. Hylos already using, trying to push them back. And yeah, Zenvy gets taken down over there. Galot Kata overextended and gets taken down as well. And also Ricky gets taken down as well. The Lord is doing a lot of damage towards the turret. The turret. And that is GG for the first match of the finals from the upper brackets. GG, well played towards the side of Eternal Torments. Congratulations, and yes, a very well-deserved MVP on this Puni guy. Look at this guy on the Lucas, doing a lot of damage, doing so much stuff in this Land of Dawn. He did do so much. Look at the scores of him. It's 11.6 and the second at 10.6 on the Renaissance. My god, look at the damage output as well. What do you think? Do some analysis on this.
Yeah, the mage did his job as much as he could. I think so. The only thing he could do was, fire those light bolts away and make sure that everyone is hit and the anti-life factor comes into play. That was Destiny's job, and I think so he did it well, although he did not get any kills. Those ultimates were perfect, I feel. Could have had a better game, I feel, but still did the job. 17% on the damage output, which I feel most of it is going to be from the Warn, getting those burns out. Hayabusa did not have a good game, did not have any pickoffs other than Destiny. Got Kai's, was going to have a difficult game as soon as he first picked Hayabusa, and that is why we don't do that a lot. But I feel what P could have done is, they got a bit overconfident. I feel the first few kills, boosting their ego, and a bit of, clash when it comes to their build and the picks, as well as their game strat. clashing a bit. They should have been patient. They should have been split pushing. They should have been stretching out and then capitalizing on those stretched out teams and plays coming in from Eternal. You did see a lot of that actually working out for them. The damage output still lacking a bit. I think so. Peak did do his level best, but that is where you see the gap because they did not have a dedicated marksman coming into the later game to defend as well as to get those pickoffs. And the Freya strong in this patch, but the marksman cannot be replaced.
That is true. That is true. And we will be back shortly now for after a small little break. So don't go anywhere. And yeah, we will see you guys soon. We have more matches coming up soon as well. This is the best of 5. So make sure you have your popcorns ready. We are very entertaining.
That one little girl is gonna save someone this time. For him, I will be the beacon through these turbulent seas.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the next game, the game 2 of this upper brackets finals. And this is me, your caster Minato, and with me, again, we have a very talented and a handsome caster, Hazard, as well. And yeah, before we start, I would like to say that this stream will be brought to you by RRG Esports Syndicate, powered by Zenvy Visuals, co-powered by EFO, Esports Federation of Odisha, produced by RRG Production, and we do have a very special thanks to Mobile 5v5 Esports. The prize pool of this tournament will be 50,000 rupees. And yeah, we do have a very small rule over here, which is 7 heroes will be permanently banned by these 8 teams, and they are Yuzong, Grok, Yi Sunshin, Fredrin, Kimi, Tsukshin, and Arlord. And we do have for the second match as well, we do have Peak versus the Eternal Torment. Previous match, they did left out this Lucas, and Lucas did dominated the entire game. He was on almost 10-2, I suppose. If I remember correctly, he was on 10, and he did manage to get that MVP. He was very, very annoying. So we are going to see a first ban coming out from the side of the Peak will be Lucas. What do you think about the previous matches, Lucas? Hazard?
Yeah, insane play coming in from the Lucas on funny, he was the factor making sure those team fights were on their side. Valentina on the other side did copy, but the original always prevails. And you see again a respect ban, of course, for the Lucas, but similar bans coming in from both the sides. It's just switched, but same bans coming from both the sides. I think so. The Baxia ban again to make sure those heals are not there. They are going to go for I think so a similar gameplay if it worked out. Don't fix what's not broken. So we could be seeing Eternal going into the same a strong team fight oriented build. On the other side, Peak do need to come up with something new because it did not work out for them, or they could be going for the same strat. But some things need to change on the side of Peak. Those overextensions as well throughout the game, which to the viewers pretty obvious. We do not expect that from a team in the upper bracket. We expect them to be very tactically sound, but it does happen sometimes. The nerves do get the better of you. So let's see how things go now.
Yeah, that is true. And we do see an Alice getting banned as well. Alice being very strong with her ultimate as well as her passive, doing a lot of giving her a lot of revamps, a lot of spell revamps. And now we do see a CC ban as well. In the previous match, CC was doing a lot of damage with that single target damage of her yo-yo. Doing a lot of damage. The burst damage coming out from this little girl with this yo-yo was very strong. And yeah, Eternal Torments, they do not want to the side of the Peak to pick up this very annoying yo-yo player CC. And now on the side of the Peak, we do see God Kais on this Lancelot. I do remember God Kais playing this Lancelot very well. He was very strong using this Lancelot as. And yeah, on the side of Eternal Torment, we do see a Lapu Lapu getting picked up. A very strong EXP laner as well as a gold laner. Lapu Lapu can be very flexible, both gold lane and EXP laner. Previous match, we did see Lapu Lapu in the gold lane against the Freya. Yeah, and in the late game as well, he was doing a lot of damage. He was using his ultimate against all those squishy heroes, the Hayabusa as well, and he was doing a lot of damage as well. And we do see Super Prime Papu picking up this Hilda. The early game invasions are going to be from the side of the Eternal Torment. What do you think about this Lapu Lapu as well as this Lancelot pick? Hazard?
Yeah, both teams going for similar strats up until now. The first hyper pick again from God Kai's, and he goes for another hyper, the Lancelot. This time, I think so. Will be able to join into those team fights a little bit more. The Lapu and the Hilda again, super strong, super upfront, direct kind of heroes being picked up from the side of Team Eternal, and again, don't fix what's not broken coming in from their side. Good two picks. I'm not so sure how things are going to go this time, where which hero goes into which lane. If things stay the same, I think so they're going to go for another broadly hero and a mage that will be able to dish out damage again from behind. So I don't think so. Again, they will go for another gold laner. I think so. This is it. Their hyper is going to be someone something like maybe they could go for an Atlas. Sorry, an R something strong like say the Alpha, something like that could also perform in this kind of build that they are going for.
But we do see a Hayabusa getting picked up. I mean, in the previous match, Hayabusa was not that strong, but in this match, maybe Puni could show God Kai said how Hayabusa is being played. He could tell him, like, look at me, I'm a better Hayabusa. In the previous match, you didn't do that much well, but in this match, I'm going to show you how to play this ninja on to the Puni side. And yeah, we do see Ricky picking up this Esmeralda, a direct counter to Lapu Lapu. Lapu Lapu with his passive, picking up a lot of shields. And this Esmeralda, her motto, the Esmeralda's motto literally says that if the enemy has a shield, then that is not your shield, that is my shield. That is what Esmeralda says. And yeah, Lapu Lapu with that passive will be getting picked off by Ricky as well as Hilda as well. Hilda does manage to get a small bit of shield whenever she goes into the bushes. So it will be very hard for the side of the Eternal Torment to pick off this Ricky guy. And yeah, now we do see a Nowaria getting banned as well. And what do you think about this Hayabusa getting picked up, Hazard?
Yeah, I think so. They could go for a dedicated as well this time. But they do have the Lapu because the Lapu did go to the gold lane in the previous match as well. So things could go interesting again. A Novira and an Angela band coming in from the side of team Eternal, and as well as being safe. The Lunox is this time banned out as well. The Lunox is somewhat of a hybrid, someone who can stay back as a mage and perform like a marksman using her ultimate in her dart form. So that is something that could have worked out for the side of Peak. That's a good ban I feel coming in. On the other side, they have the Xavier being banned out, which did cause a lot of problem I feel in the previous matches for the other side as well. So respect ban again could be, could not be. I don't. I still think they are still in a transition mode. They could still change or switch to any type of play, and this pick is still open and could go any way.
That is true. And three mages coming up from the both side. Three matches, three mages getting banned from the both side. If we include this Angela as well as this Alice, then that is the four mage getting banned from. I mean, five mage getting banned from the both sides as well. And yeah, as Hazard was saying, these bans could be a respect ban towards Destiny, but Destiny does pick up this Farsa as well. Her feather airstrike will be very very crucial for the backlines, and she can dish out a lot of damage towards the backlane side. But on the side of the Peak, they do not potentially have that much of a backlane. They are all like in the front laner. They all will be coming in. They will be all in the face of them, literally going and dashing into the back lane. And I feel like Farsa could potentially be very, very in a big danger because of this God Kais on the Lancelot. Lancelot with his first skill just goes in like shing, 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 and he's just there. He's just there. Who can catch him? Nobody can catch him. Over here, with the is the Hilda gonna catch him? No. Lapu Lapu with his ultimate? No. Now they do have to pick up a very strong, a very, very CC oriented, a crowd control oriented character. And yes, we do see the Badang maybe getting picked up by Renascent or a Hylos. Ooh, a Hylos gets picked up with his like a very strong charges as well as a very strong. I mean, the crowd control from this Hylos could potentially be very good, but I don't know who is going to catch this God Kai's guy. He will be going in the back lane, just doing a lot of damage on Farsa. I'm not sure who will be catching him. Who do you think? What do you think about these draft picks?
Yeah, a bit of iffy I feel coming in from the side of Eternal this time. On the other side of Peak, they do have a more balanced pick coming in. They, I think so, are going to have a little bit of a difficulty when it comes to the damage output, but I think so if they are able to get the early lead, that won't be a huge issue. Again, as you said, it is going to be very difficult to catch the Lancelot. His punctures, his movement is going to cause a lot of problem for the side of Team
5 seconds
Eternal.
till the enemy
Peak,
reaches the battlefield.
I think so. I
Smash
have
them.
drafted a little bit
All
better. I
troops
think so.
deployed.
Destiny is again going to have a difficult time because if the Esmeralda is able to jump in, does get the chance to, you know, build up herself in those team fights, does get the positions, the space necessary, then yeah. Peak do also have the Faramis this time. The Faramis in this patch, I'm not sure if it's come out or not. Should not have the animation delay when it comes to using his ultimate, and that could also be in a do or die situation an important aspect that you need to be careful of in this patch.
That is true. That is true. And in the bottom lane, we did see
Ooh.
a small brawl coming out. The small brawl was victorious by this Hilda. Hilda did manage to dish out a lot of damage on Ricky, but there will be a gang fight on the bot lane. And yeah, a lot of dashes coming out. And the CC, Galot Kacha could not pick up anybody over there. He has to dash away, he has to run away. And in the top lane as well, Skyzen was in a bit of a very pickle situation, but he just manages to get away as well. And in the bot lane, Ricky trying to stop this Hilda from taking up all the minions, and Hilda is very low in the bot lane as well. Bot lane, Hilda has to run away. Hilda will be going back. And in the top lane, Ruby might be looking into a very bad position. 3 people are already in a position to take her down, but she does have a lot of sustain with her first skill, the second skill, as well as the third skill as well. If she does open up the third skill, that is a lot of sustain. But now the turtle will be coming up soon, very soon, in the 15 minutes. But Tatake already very low. He has to go back into the bush just to heal up as well. And in the top lane, Puni takes down the jungle creep over there, and there will be a fight going in the bot lane as well. A crab trying to take down the crab, and Destiny does manages to get that crab as Destiny still looking very strong, and Ricky also looking very strong. Already at level manages to get to 50% of the level 4 as well. Hylos trying to provide some vision for this Hayabusa, but the load is already, the turtle is already at 50%. Let's just goes in, Feather of Heavens comes down, and Hylos gets taken down as well. The turtle gets taken away, and Nucleus looking in a very bad position. Nucleus gets taken down as well, and Hilda also gets taken down. This is looking very similar to the previous match. This game is looking very similar to the previous match as well. The previous match, Hayabusa did manage to take down the first 2 turtles, but in the late game, they did get taken down. In the late game, they did manage to lose. The Eternal Torment did manage to lose. Take down the side of the peak. So, what do you think about all these fights in the early game, Azad?
Yeah, a good flicker into a wilderness to secure that kill coming in from Tatake, and that was a good show of a mechanical skill, trying to bring balance back to their side. But sadly, it is Team Peak currently in the goal lead. That could be short-lived as well, because this game has been a little funny. Teams have been overextending a lot. On the other side, I feel Ricky is shining a lot, having the time of her life currently in that bottom lane. The Hilda does now have a changed effect when it comes to staying in the bush as well. He does actually heal instead of gaining a shield, which I think so could be a plus point as well, playing against an Esmeralda.
That is true. That is true. In the bot lane, Hilda is getting very behind on the farm as well. This Ricky guy is not giving her enough time to farm up as well. And in the top lane, Sky Zed tries to bait them, I feel like, with that crab, but does not manage to. Lancelot just goes in and dashes in like that and cannot catch anyone. He didn't know that Destiny was already over there, but he did not manage to catch him. And the turtle will be spawning soon, but the Feather of Heavens comes down, and Skyzen just manages to get away. He had to use his flicker just to dash away from that Feather of Heavens. And from the top side, both Lapu Lapu as well as this Ruby are coming down, and in the mid lane on the turtle side, there's a big fight going on. The Firearm is using his ultimate trying to save everyone, and Hayabusa takes down this turtle as well. They are going to run away because they did manage to get their objective, and they are trying to run away now. The turtle has been taken down by the side of the Eternal Torment, and yeah, Hayabusa managed to get that turtle, and he will be looking to take down his red buff as well. That fight over there, nobody died in that fight. What do you think about that fight? Nobody actually died.
Yeah, an interesting one actually, and I feel it was Eternal who came out on top because it was Peak who used out a lot of spells, and they were looking like the ones getting those kills, as well as I feel they did have the advantage when it comes to the bodies around near that turtle pit. But both of them managing to come out alive. The only winner, of course, would be the one who does get the objective, as well as all members were invested, so they did lose out on farm, they did lose out on spells as well.
Yeah, a small fight came over there, but nobody actually dies again. Nobody gets picked off. What is going on? I want to see some brawl. I want to see people getting taken down left, right, and center. But no, there is not going to be anybody getting taken down. And over there, Gadokacha does use his taunt to take away the Esmeralda, but Esmeralda does not come out. But they are quite coming out onto the blue side. I mean, the blue buff, Hayabusa's blue buff looking very delicious for this Lancelot. But Hayabusa tries to use his Shadow Guru but does not take down anyone. Hilda gets taken down as well. Look at Pun and One very low. And this Promise managed to pull back the Hayabusa, and Hayabusa gets taken down as well. On the side of the Eternal Torment, 2 people are down. Fatal Hand Strike coming down as well. And Hylos gets taken down again. And Destiny will be getting taken down. This Lancelot is a menace with that Shing coming from the first skill, just going in the back lane and taking down his Barca. What a guy. Look at this guy with half HP, and he still managed to take down the bird from the sky, and the turtle will be spawning in, and yeah, they will be looking to take down this turtle as well. Hilda already in a position right now, and this Esmeralda as well. Esmeralda and Hilda already in a position. Top lane turret might get taken down. Yes, it will be taken down, and Hylos still trying to provide some vision for his teammate and using his ultimate just to get some help, but no, nobody's over there. This better airstrike comes down, but the retribution coming out from the Lancelot takes down this turtle. Nobody gets taken down again. And yeah, in the mid lane, they are going to be looking down to take down this mid lane as well. But the turtle will be going to the side of the God Kais. The peak are showing why they are called the peak. 6-1 on the score. What do you think about that fight on the side of the turtle, Hazard?
Yeah, both teams playing it well. I feel. I think so. It started from the blue buff invade as well. They are now in a strong 3k goal lead now, and they are going to try to increase the gap as much as possible, trying to get the objectives as well. Farsa again, Destiny not having the space to use her feathered airstrike as effectively as she would like to. The Faramis with the altar as well, cancelling out those ultimates, giving the boost of energy, striking fears into the enemy when it comes to a team fight.
Yeah, and now the blue buff will be taken down by Skyzen actually. Skyzen manages to take down the blue buff, and Hayabusa does not get his blue buff. And look at the Faramis coming up with his ultimate. Nobody is going to die because of this Faramis. Nucleus on this Faramis is a menace. He is saying, my teammates are not going down today. Look at me, I am going to revive them. This Necromancer, this Faramis is looking very annoying, and the load will be spawning in 30 seconds. What do you think about that fight on the blue side?
Yeah, insane play again. That Faram is coming in clutch with that altar again, almost going down. Team Peak, but that ultimate usage was insane again. We can see the zoning out coming in. Godkazi going in, scaring away Destiny from a feathered airstrike, but I think this time they are going to lose out a man as Kaizen does go down. They do pay the price this time.
Yeah, that is true. And Lapu Lapu did use his ultimate. I think that was a little bit too early of ultimate, and he will not be getting that ultimate for the fight of the load. But from the side of the peak, they does not have one person. I mean, they have one person now. And Nucleus already using his ultimate just to save himself as well as God Kais. But in the back lane as well. Back lane, nobody gets hurt. But a lot of ultimate has been dished out from the side of the peak. 3 ultimate from the side of the Eternal Torment is still left, but from the side of the peak, there's only 2 ultimate. Ricky does manage to get his ultimate back on the time, but oh my god, there will not be a load fight soon, because they do know that most of the spells and the ultimates are gone already, and they will be looking to take down this purple buff. But in the bot lane, look at this Destiny. Destiny is still very low, and the AOG coming from this Gadot Kaja, my god, takes down this Farsa. Farsa is not catching a break. She is getting taken down by God Kais as well as CC on this Gadot Kaja. Gadot Kaja gets punished for what he did on to Destiny. But yeah, that is a very huge fight from the side of the Peak, and Peak are already looking very scary. They have this Nucleus's ult already, and they will be going towards the Lord. They might take down this Lord, but oh my god, that was a very huge fight from the side of the Peak. Peak did manage to take down this Destiny, but now Hayabusa already going in again, trying to take down Nucleus, doing a lot of damage on the Nucleus, but Nucleus does not get taken down. My god, this guy on Nucleus on his farmers, helping out his friends, helping out, showing the Tomotachi power. You know what I mean? Hazard?
Yeah, man, insane plays. I did get a bit lucky, I feel, at the end as well. So luck favors the brave, is what I feel, and they have been playing well. The jump, the AOG coming into Destiny, was a bit of a power move, I feel. He did pay the price with his life. But yeah, Peak need to be careful, a bit more careful. I don't think so. They have the space that they, I feel, are trying to, like, you know, make use of currently. They need to be very careful as Kaizen goes down. Feathered airstrike already used, and there is a Lord fight that is coming up.
In the bot lane, yeah, Destiny might get taken down. Yeah, Destiny gets taken down by this Lancelot again. And this Papadera looking very low, and Hylos gets taken down as well. Hayabusa trying to dish out a lot of damage on Nucleus, but could not find a kill. 2 people down from the side of Eternal Torment again. And from the side of the Peak, there's still 4 people left, but they're not trying to look for this Lord. I don't know. They're not trying to take down this Lord. I mean, they might be waiting for Hayabusa to get taken down, but I'm not sure what they're trying to do, but they will be trying to do some Lord dance over here. The Lancelot already starting to take down his Lord. Lord is already 50%. Hayabusa, look at Pun N1. His position is very OP. Hayabusa goes in, trying to do some Shadow Hero, but does not take down his Lord. And Farm is coming up with his ultimate once again. Could not take down anyone from the side of Eternal Torment. Nobody gets taken down, and also from the side of the Peak, nobody gets taken down as well. But the Lord will be marching down from the top lane towards the side of Eternal Torment. What do you think, Hazard? What happened over there? Nobody died again.
Yeah, Farm is coming in again in clutch. I think so. That was a bait. They were waiting for Eternal to jump in. They were waiting for Haya to come in and use his ultimate. And yeah, they were able to secure the Lord in that fashion as well. Good macro as well coming in, as they are able to sync almost all of those lanes together. They are going to take at least 2 turrets out of this, I feel. And yeah, they do. And Peak trying to snowball slowly but surely. They have the lead. They shouldn't be overextending. They need to be careful, but I think the victory is within the grasp now.
Yeah, AOG coming off of the CC takes down this Barca as well, and now the Nucleus gets taken down this time. But yeah, it's a shutdown on the Pun N1, and also the Hylos gets taken down. Super Prime Papu gets taken down. 4 people to the side. I mean, all of the people from the side of the Peak are awake, and only 2 people from the side of the Destiny. Eternal Torment. My god, look at this Lapu. My god, this guy was refusing to get taken down. Oh my god, he was the final man, doing a lot of damage, but that will be GG Game 2. My god, what a game. That is a congratulations to Peak. And yeah, they did show why they are called Peak. What do you think, Hazard?
Yeah, good play. I think so. Peak did pretty well. They played their cards well. The Faram is coming into clutch again. Destiny not able to show up again. I think so. They did lose out because of the pick as well. I think so. The Faramis pick was very iffy from the beginning, and it did kind of, I think so, cause a lot of problem because of the amount of damage they were dealing. I think so. That was a problem in the team fights, and Peak coming out Peak this time.
It's true, that is true. And we will be back shortly for the match 3 soon. So get your popcorns ready, get your grandmas ready, get your family ready, get everyone ready, because we are going to show you more entertaining fights just like this. And thank you guys for watching, and we will be back in 5 minutes. Goodbye and see you soon.
One little girl. He's gonna save someone this time. For him. be the beacon through these turbulent seas. save someone this time. him. I will be the beacon through these turbulent seas.
Welcome everyone. We're back into currently watching MLOS Season 2. There's a 50,000 prize pool on the line. This is brought to you by RRG Esports Syndicate, powered by Zenvy Visuals, co-powered by EFO or the Esports Federation of Odisha, and produced by RRG Production. With a special thanks to Mobile 55 Esports, this is the upper finals, best of 5 and day 6. We're currently watching these two sides of Peak and of Peak and ETR, Eternal Torment, go head to head against each other in the Land of Dawn. And your casters for the day, or for this game, for this best of 5 series, are currently the amazing and talented Hazard and me, your boy Fission. And right now, we're seeing these bans and picks coming in from both these sides here. First ban from the side of Eternal Torment is going to be the Baxia. S tier jungler, very tanky. This Tortoise, a menace in the Land of Dawn. What do you think about this? And who do you think they'll be banning out next, Hazard?
Again, I think so. They are going to ban out the hypers, which they it seems to not have a lot of affinity towards. The Lancelot being banned out this time again, causing a lot of menace. They are having a lot of difficulty when it comes to managing those hypers. They did not have a strong lockdown hero to lock down Lancelot last time. Again, standard bans coming in from Eternal. We're seeing this on repeat coming from this. Uh, the Baksha being banned out as well on repeat, as well as the support being banned out constantly. I think so. They are going to switch it up this time. Both teams have tried out, their share of comfort zone heroes. What they need to do right now is, stick to a plan, come out with a structure when it comes to those drafts. Another respect ban again I see coming in from Peak. Or what they need is they need to have a game plan going in when it starts from the draft, not just pick whatever they feel seems right at the moment and then think about strategy. I think so it should be the other way around. They should be thinking of strategy first and then the picks should be flowing in. Both teams I feel are instinctively picking up rather than trying to think about strategies still. Even in an upper bracket fight, both teams still very iffy. And the mage this time I feel this time, I think so Destiny should be given a space, should be given the priority to at least shine this time, because Destiny, both the games, the game they lost, they won, I did not have a good time I feel. So let's see how things go in this one. Both teams still yet to I feel pick up marksmen's as well. Both teams 2 games in deep haven't picked up a dedicated goal lane marksman. So I think so. We could see that come into play. Maybe they could go for a standard uh, pick as well.
100%. And by the way, I just have to remind the chat that there's 7 heroes permanently banned by 8 teams in this tournament or MLS Season 2 playoffs. These 7 heroes are Yuzong, Grok, Yi Shin, Fredrin, Timmy, Zushin, Arlot. So these 7 heroes are permanently banned for the whole playoffs. In simple terms, these 7 heroes cannot be considered for banning or picking in these whole playoffs, and these were decided by the 8 teams. So ETR, Peak, being one of the 8 teams, they were also one of the teams who decided on these 7 heroes being banned out. So these heroes, we won't get to see them anytime soon, unfortunately. But right now, as you said, as you explained already, these picks and bans coming in. Right now, we do see Tatake on the CC, Skyzen on the Fovius, but we're not sure if Skyzen would be playing the Fovius because there is Ricky on the Lapu Lapu. I think personally it would be a swap between these two heroes, by the way. Super Prime Papudo on that Gatot Kacha with the revitalization. Really a really good roamer, Gatot Kacha, can also go in the EXP lane, but we all know that's not going to go in the EXP lane. The Gatot Kacha in the roam is a menace. Well, Destiny on his signature pick right now. Destiny ends up picking the Novaria. I'm sure, by the way, Hazard, Minato ended up telling you about how this guy's the Indian sniper, giving 360 no scopes in the land of dawn with the Novaria. Basically, one of these games where he played against SHUO. This guy was sniping everybody. This guy was not missing a shot. He was crazy, dealing a lot of damage. He's literally crazy on the Novaria. So at this point, at one point in that match, it looked like this guy was using aim hacks or aimbot, bro. The way he was sniping everyone. But Esmeralda being banned out, Alice being banned out, really great bans. While God Kai is going to pick up the Hayabusa. What a pick. He's going for the A tier jungler. Hayabusa is not an S tier jungler, unfortunately, but still an A tier jungler. Still a good pick, regardless of the fact how he plays. And by the way, I'm seeing the chat go crazy. They've been supporting Peak, they've been supporting ETR, they're going crazy. But me personally, I'm supporting the winner. Whoever wins this best of five, I'm supporting them. I don't know who you guys are supporting. I'm just supporting the winner at this point. But what do you think about these bans on the Hyros and Xborg right now, Hazard?
Yeah, Destiny, as you said before, a lot of hype on Destiny Novaria. But Godkazi, this time again going to the Hayabusa, we have not seen him peak in Hayabusa, I'd say. But the Hayabusa does excel when it comes to jumping into the backline. And Novaria, as we all know, loves to play as from as far as possible, does have the bonus damage as well coming in from the distance, does like to throw rocks from far away. So I think so that is a kind of a good counter pick as well. Destiny could play around as well. It does have the mobility, can go through walls. Does have the Gotut as well, who can jump back if he still has his ultimate, which mostly is, I feel, used up in the initiation phase as well. So how things go around, how they structured the team should be around Destiny, I feel, to make sure Destiny is allowed to shine. From as we know, Destiny has been known to perform, known to be there if given the chance. So I think so this time they should pivot their whole selection towards Destiny. On the other side, it seems like they are still going to go with the similar kind of pick from the previous match. It did not work out in the first match, but you never know. Maybe this is routine they've gone through a lot of times. They were actually playing well. I feel things were pretty level early into the game, but a lot of overextension, a lot of overconfidence, I feel sometimes was the cause for that defeat in the first game. But let's see how things go this time.
Exactly. Let's see how things will go this time. But right now, we see Renaissance on that Ruby, CC on that Hilda pick. There will be a lot of early game invasions coming in. So I don't know if Puni will be picking Assassin Jungler, but it looks like he's still too confident. He does end up picking the Joy. He does not care if there's a Hilda. He will still pick up the Joy. Even though, by the way, this Joy, I don't know. I don't know about this pick. I'm not too sure because Kaizen or the side of Peak does have the Phobius on their side. So he will be looking to cancel these dashes coming in from the Joy, and he will be looking to cancel his ult and the electrifying beats as well. While Renaissance might be swapping with Tatake, but both these EXP laners or fighters, CC and Ruby, either of them couldn't go in the gold lane. And we will just have to wait for the swap, if a swap does indeed happen. While Nucleus taking his pick for his side right now, he's currently hovering over the Faramis. And maybe he does decide to pick up the Faramis, or no, he will be picking up the Odette instead. I think this is one of the first picks of Odette in this tournament because I've not seen Odette being picked out for a long time right now. A really unusual pick, but we know what Odette can do, the damage that Odette can provide. So this will be really interesting to see. Well, who do you think has a stronger drafter, Hazard?
Especially with the last jungle pick on the Joy, very iffy. I think so. With the Phobius being on the other side, that seems a bit, uh, bad. I can't find a better word. I think so. I'm just gonna blatantly call it out. A bad pick. You never know. He could make me eat my words. But currently, I think so. Peak do have the stronger, the all-around, better pick. Odette, I think so, could be actually useful as CC and Gotot are going to be trying to jump in. Ruby as well, and Joy tries to get in and well. So if Odette does manage to get those
5 seconds
ultimates
till the enemy
perfect,
reaches the
the Swan
battlefield.
Song
Smash
could
them.
be the last song they hear,
All troops
and this
deployed.
could be Peak coming out with a clutch play.
100%. And now we're going straight into the land of dawn, where these two sides, the side of Peak and the side of Eternal Torment, will be battling it out. Right now, we see the Hilda and the Oda trying to clear these minion waves as fast as they can. But Destiny just has that skill to clear this wave much faster than these two with the sniper shot coming in. And looks like Ricky and Tatake in the bot lane. It'll be a Phoebus versus a CC in the EXP lane, while a Ruby versus a Lapu Lapu. Same kind of matchup as we saw in the previous games. And this will be happening yet again in the gold lane. Skyzen on the Lapu Lapu this time, and Renaissance on the Ruby. Wow, a lot of damage coming in onto Super Prime Buff, who is currently losing a lot of HP, but will he get taken down is what we want to see, because Skyzen is there right now. While Novaria does manage to catch out and give vision onto God Kaiser near the green creep. Wow, God Kaiser now going for the red buff here for his side. But we see Tatake, maybe he has an idea, maybe he wants to cut lanes, or maybe not, because he looks to be going back. While Skyzen playing it safe. He's currently in the bushes. Well, does this? Oh no! Destiny did manage to steal this red buff from the side of God Kaiser. What a sniper shot coming in! Does this guy even miss? Yo, someone check his device for aimbot or something. He's using the Fortnite aimbot at this point. This can't be. He did manage to steal it. God Kaiser has to retreat with his tail stuck between his legs right now. But he did just lose objective, a red buff for his side.
Yeah, insane use of skills as well. Those meteors hitting perfectly right onto the forehead. It seems like he can't miss. Almost, a breather for the Hilda as well, as bullets, going like literally close to his ears. I'm pretty sure he heard a swish going to his ears as well, going, and we are seeing a total fight as well.
Blue team hero has been slain. Blue team has slain the turtle.
Total
looks like
going
Europe
as
is-
Destiny is able to steal that one, and Ricky going down as well.
Blue team hero has been slain. Blue team hero
He was
has been
having some
slain.
technical difficulties, but it seems Peak could be going down, as Peak does go around, down near that bush as well. Peak are not having a good time currently, I feel. I think so. I thought they would be the ones coming out on top, but insane plays coming from the Novaria, I feel, mostly carrying the team, delivering on the hype coming in from Fusion. But things could change. Things are still, I'd say, pretty close. It is still eternal in the lead when it comes to the gold, but Hayabusa still far away. I think so. He has not been able to farm as freely, as openly as possible. An early kickback with the red buff steal coming in from Destiny, as God Guys should now focus on farming, focus on the pickoffs. Does not have a lot of options, I feel, and that is why he is suffering a lot. On the top side, I feel Lapu Lapu and Ruby locking in together. I think so. The best thing about this Lapu Lapu is Sky Zen does know when to rotate and how to rotate. This turtle could also help Eternal extend the lead, or it could be a trap ready and set for them to lose their go lead as well. Things could go either way. As we see this time, yeah, Destiny does miss out.
Things can go indeed go either way right now. But right now we have to see these levels on these two junglers, by the way. Level 6 onto God Kai's. He's only level 6, while Punny is already level 7. Punny has been farming up well. Even though God Kai's has not died, he did manage to end up losing a buff. And he Well, maybe he might end up paying for that. But Aogi Shadow Kill coming up for the Hayabusa. Destiny really low HP, but Destiny won't end up getting taken down just yet. Super Prime Popu with a kill onto the Hilda right here. And it looks like there will be more trouble coming in because Super Prime Popu getting the ultimates from the side of the Phobius here right now. And it looks like someone Super Prime Popu is in a lot of trouble. He's sandwiched between the 3-man of Peak. And will he take it out? A strong song coming in from this Odin right now. While the Phobius doing his jumps. Renaissance ends up taking down God Kais though. And looks like Skyzen ends up getting the kill onto Renaissance. What a play. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. But a very bad trade-off. That won't be going into the favor of Peak here because they did end up losing their jungler. While Phobius, who's still doing a lot of damage, but Puni with the electrifying beats ends up taking him down. Puni ends up getting another kill onto the Odette as well. A double kill for this man right here. The Lucas comfort pick there, going crazy on the joy. Sees Hilda with the power of ultimate.
Oh.
What a play coming in from what a play coming in from both these sides right now. Well, God Kai is trying to farm up as much as possible, but Tatake holding down this Hilda, lowering him as much as he can, while Renaissance trying to hyper farm cut lanes as much as he can. But God Kai is lurking just around the corner. What do you think about these plays happening so far? That's good.
Yeah, they have come out to talk. Peak have been the better team by I think so a mile this time at least when it comes to those outplays, things swinging back as well. But they still are behind. I feel Eternal could, it is Peak who are acting in the backward because Eternal I feel is outplaying a lot. Destiny delivering as well, and I think so the only person dying was Renocent before almost getting a kill on Destiny as well. And things seem to be, I feel, currently on the side of Team Eternal. Things could go bad pretty soon. They need to be very careful of their lanes, especially with the Hayabusa on the other side. That is where Hayabusa shines. That is where Hayabusa should be playing currently because he does not have the farms, he doesn't have the damage output to help his team out. Overall, they are not doing well. The only person with actual farm is Kaizen. Nucleus needs to farm out as well to help the team in those team fights, or things are going to get ugly pretty soon.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
It looks like the side of Eternal Torment will be ending up getting this middle inhibitor turtle right here. Now they're going to be bursting down this neutral objective, the turtle, as soon as possible. Wow, God catching a lot of trouble. AOG coming in. AOG manages to catch out the Hayabusa. Hayabusa ends up getting taken down by Super Prime Papu. And this man, 214, he's currently in his prime, as you all know. So this Papu and this game, he can dance. Like, Papu usually can dance, chat, but this time he's dancing all around the land of Dawn. While we see Skies and Nucleus and CC nearby. They're going to go 3v3 right now, but it looks like Ricky wants to join this fight. He wants in on some of this action, but it looks like there won't be a fight breaking that loose just anytime soon because they have retreated. They have had a change of thought, and they managed to go back. While you see Novaria in the bottom lane trying to clear these minion waves as fast as possible, while the Joy trying to clear his jungle fast as possible as well. He's level 11. He has a 2-level gap over this Hayabusa. Wow, look at this. Skyzen going in against the 3-man of ETR. What will he do? He manages to survive though. This 3-man push from the side of ETR won't be enough just to take him down right now. While CC and Super Prime Papu going head to head, looks like a swan song coming in from the Odette, but the swan song will not be able to save him because this song is going to be a song of loss. He has been taken down right now. While there's also Tatake, Super Prime Papu, Runerson going ahead head to head against Skyzen, Ricky, and CC, while Destiny coming in to provide a bit more support so they can take down Skyzen. But will they be able to take him down? We will have to find out because it looks like he's currently caught in between a 4-man on the side of ETR. Tatake ends up getting a kill onto Skyzen right here, while CC cannot do anything because this turret will be getting taken down by the side of ETR right now. What do you think about these plays happening, Hazard?
I think so they should be sticking together Peak, except for Hayabusa. Hayabusa should be the one pushing. I understand why he's doing that and I understand the play coming in, but they should not be stretched out like this. It should be the other way around, and it seems a team ET, I mean, yeah, they are sticking together. This is how they win the fight. They are not losing out objectively, as Joy is the one actually counter pushing as well. So things have been working out for them. They need to be more careful. Peak should be pressurizing, should be engaging, as well as not losing their life, because the gold lead has reached of around 12 sorry around 8k by now, and things are looking grim as they are backed into their inhibitor red, losing out on all of the map control, losing out on all of the farm as well. I think so Hayabusa the only one I think so now safe to venture out and try to bring the gold back to their side, but things are looking very iffy. But we all know all it takes is one slip up and things could go on the other direction.
Indeed, and it could. This game, by the way, this is a 1-1 currently. The score is 1-1 against both these teams. It's a best of five. So these two teams will be looking to take it down to the really last minute because they want to win this game. No one wants to lose. No one wants to get clean sweep there. And as much as this game is going competitively, we are seeing what happened in the Land of Dawn, and it's being really, it's literally down to the last minute details in this game. Because Astroleko coming in from the Novari right there, he'll be able to slow down this team from the team of Peak. It looks like someone will be ended up getting taken down. Winston gets a kill onto Oda, Kuni gets a kill onto God Kai. Kuni ends up taking down Ricky as well. Kuni getting a lot of kills right now. Kuni is going to be chasing this Hilda as well. Tata ends up getting the kill onto Hilda as well. And it looks like Skyzen will not be able to defend this because his bravest fighter will not be able to survive Destiny's wrath. Because it is GG's right now. It looks like this game will be won. Wait, no, there's a chance, but I don't think it's a big chance because they will be still ending up winning this game. What a game, what a performance coming in by the side of Eternal Torment, providing a whole lot of torment to this side of Peak right here. And this MVP for this game will be Tatake 4011. This man on the CC 12.1, well-deserved CC. While they had managed to shut down God Kai's as much as they could because he was 0-4-2, not having the best of games. And what do you think about this showdown so far, Minato?
Yeah, still fine. I think so. Still, the Hayabus are not working out for them again, and I think so. That is the weak link that was exploited time and time again. And easy win this time for Team Eternal. Insane play from Tatake as well. Destiny on that early, you know, uh, jungle steal, making sure Hayabusa had no chance from the beginning. And I think so. That is how things slowly, but surely snowball towards their side.
Indeed, and it was your host casters for this game. It was Hazard and Fission, and we'll be catching you after a short break.
That one little girl. He's gonna save someone this time. For him, I will be the beacon through these turbulent seas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Where you're watching MLOS Season 2, a 50,000 prize pool on the line, brought to you by RRG Esports Syndicate, powered by Zenvy Visuals, co-powered by EFO, or the Esports Federation of Odisha, produced by RRG Production, with a special thanks to Mobile 5 Esports. And this is the upper final best of 5, day 6. We're currently in game 4. The score currently is 2-1 for the side in the favor of ETR, or Eternal Torment here. Well, we are your casters for this game. It's the amazing and talented Hazard with me, your boy Fission, and we'll be casting this game, the game for right now. We see the bans coming in already. By the way, Alice being banned out by the side of Peak, while Eternal Torment gets the ban onto the Lancelot. Both really good bans. Alice after the revamp, really annoying to deal with. No one wants to deal with that Alice and the blood ode coming in from her. While Lancelot, we know what a phantom execution can do. No one wants to deal with these dashes coming in from this jungler, this knight. While a respect ban coming in immediately on towards Destiny. Destiny, the Indian sniper, gets his pick, the Novaria, banned out immediately. So no, Destiny will not be playing on that Novaria anytime soon. While we do see a Kalea, the Tsunami Slams being taken off the map here as well. What do you think about these bans so far, Hazard?
Yeah, no guesses here. I think so. Another will be a Baxia ban again from the side of Team Eternal. Peak this time do have the first pick, so they need to make sure that they have everything set. They are the ones playing white here this time. They are going to be the ones having the advantage, and they should make it count this time. They could go for something that they desperately want. They should make sure that the bans are in such way that they have the first pick. Something like a hyper that they actually want, something like a hyper that they could actually, pivot to create the whole team around this time and make sure that they lock it down from the bans, from the starting phase. They did have the better pick, but they were the ones on the losing side again. So not a good, look for that team. Both teams did win their first pick matches in this previous rounds. This time, Peak have the chance to bring it back down to level. So I think so. This is their chance to shine. They have to make sure that they get what they want and force the other team to play against what they are doing. They should be the ones dictating this pick from the start. And yeah, a good pick again. A Lucas insanely worked out well for them. They should pivot again with the Lucas in the center. He should be the one where the whole team is built around. Did work out, tried and tested, won them the match, and I think so they could go in this path again. And yeah, instead it is Bunny actually. It's this time going for that Bakshia.
And by the way, for the chat, we have a reminder. 7 heroes were permanently banned by the top 8 teams in this tournament. So the 7 heroes that you will not be seeing anytime soon being banned or picked up will be Yuzong, Grok, Yi Senshin, Fredrin, Kimi, Zushin, and Arlott. These 7 heroes were banned by the top 8 teams, and basically they will not be considered at all for banning or picking phase. So if you wanted to see these heroes, you probably will not be seeing them anytime soon, unfortunately, because right now CC currently trolling us, the casters, with the Idura hover. He won't be picking up the Idura. We know which lane he plays, so he currently won't be tricking us with this Idura thing. While we do see Tatake on the Lapu Lapu, a really S tier EXP laner, and he can also go in the gold lane though. So we will be able to find out if he's going in the gold lane or the EXP after these picks are made. And Nucleus right now currently on the Lunox, while we also see CC on the Gatod Kacha. The Gatod Kacha, we already know what a Gatod Kacha can do. The AOGs coming in from the Gatod Kacha are really essential. While we do know what Lunox's power of order can do, brilliance or darkness. While Super Prime Papu currently about to pick up some hero, will it be the Edith or will he be able to trick us and be going for another hero? Because we know Super Prime Papu likes his early game invade heroes, and currently there's the Hilda open, there's the Khalid open. So maybe one of those two. If not, maybe he surprises us with this Edith pick. Maybe he locks on the Edith. Maybe he goes, you know what? Not today, bro. I know. Wait, I guess. Never mind. I knew him too well. At this point, we might be twins. The way he's been picking up the Hilda and these early game invade heroes, he does manage to pick it up again. What do you think about these picks, and who do you think they'll be banning out next, Hazard?
I think so. When it comes to peak, they should have banned the Lapu by this time. I mean, they have seen the Lapu being a nuisance a lot. But what's gone is gone. What they can do is now make sure all the mages that could counter them are gone. Nucleus is going to, this time have the damage output necessary on his on his hands, and they could pivot it, and that's a good play I feel around a Nucleus and around a Lucas and a Gotot does like to jump in the dark form, dish out a lot of damage, get out, does have the mobility. This time Baksha going into the hyper is going to cause a bit of problem I feel for the Lucas with that anti-life heal anti-heal coming into play. Tatake, I think so, again, is going to have a lot of fun jumping around, using those skills, swinging his big sword around. But yeah, something they need to make sure is they don't have the mage on the other side that could cause havoc, where their team seems to want to frontline and get into a brawl. Uh, the 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 kind of bans that they have been doing still I feel has been passive rather than pushing the other team to play around around their team instead of them dictating something that they want the other team to play.
100%. They will not be. They will try to get these heroes off of these hands of these players right now. But Renison currently hovering over that 1-1 here. Maybe he ends up using this crossbow attack, which we all know what a Fed 1-1 can do. But will he be able to take it right now, or will he be able to go for the Nathan? It looks like he will be picking up the Nathan instead and using the entropy to his side, while Sky's in right now. Sky's in on his signature pick, on one of his comfort picks. He was known for this. He had a lot of highlight worthy moments in previous Indian tournaments with this Granger, and right now he'll be picking up yet again. And by the way, we all know what a Granger can do with the Sky Piercer stacks. I've said this one too many times right now, but them 80 Sky Piercer stacks on that Granger dishing out a lot of damage with that Death Sonata. And we'll be looking to see it yet again in this match between these two sides. Well, Ricky making his pick. He's currently on the glue. I would really like to call him. Wait, I won't be telling you what I like to call him because he might not be getting picked up. But it looks like Ricky will be on the Tesla here. And Destiny making a pick. Maybe Destiny goes for this Lilia, a really odd pick. Not really a usual pick, not really a common pick. But looks like he might end up picking up the guard instead. There is such thing coming in. But no, it looks like Destiny this time will be on the Kadita. Rough waves coming in from this Kadita will be really crucial for this side of ETR to secure a clutch of victory for his side. And what do you think about these picks? And who do you think has the better draft now, Hazard?
This time, I feel both have been level. The last pick coming in Katita on Destiny, I think so. That is something that brought things back to level. Nucleus and Skyzen on Lunox and Granger, both heroes. I feel Granger, especially on top form when it comes to dishing out damage when their team is brawling out in front. That we are going to see a lot because of the Lucas and the Kotot pick, the Terizla as well coming in to lock down to make sure that they do not back out of those fights. But what I see is that they have a slow team on the side of peak. So if they don't get the early advantage, things are going to get a bit rough for them. On the other side, I think so Destiny is going to have a very pivotal role, making sure that their team can disengage when necessary, as well as get those important damage and pickoffs that the mage that he has picked currently, the waves coming in, could be essential to making sure that the damage dealer is out of the equation early in the fight so that they can get the victory in those scenarios.
100%. And now we're going straight into the land of dawn, by the way. It's CC and Nucleus trying to stop this early game invade coming in from Super Prime Pappu. Like I said, this guy loves his early game invade heroes. He likes to invade the enemy jungler as early as possible. But this time CC and this Lunox already onto him, already onto his tricks. Wow, Super Prime Pappu is near Ricky. Ricky trying to poke him as much as possible right now. But it looks like he won't be able to deal as much damage yet, but he is low HP as well. So he might be ended up getting taken down, but he needs to survive and he does retreat and go back.
Yeah, the healing factor on that Hilda is insane. Instead of getting the shield, now the Hilda does heal. But yeah, look at that. He does come out actually with a lot of HP, and that is a good stun as well.
And he was in a lot of trouble. Ricky really low HP, but he somehow managed to survive. Now it looks like CC will be recalling, but it should have been the Terzla in my opinion. While Destiny and Super Prime Papu, with the help of Puni, marching down towards the top lane. They're going in like it's fast and furious or Need for Speed the way they're going through the map. It looks like Super God Kai's and Super Prime Papu going to be going head to head because Super Prime Papu wanted to deal a little bit more of damage to this Lucas, but Lucas poked him and just went back because Naruto does not want to take this fight against this giant, this Amazonian woman right here. And looks like Tatake will be securing this craft for himself right now. While in the top lane, Ranger and Nathan duking it out.
Yes, both teams in a deadlock currently when it comes to gold as well as the EXP, both hypers relatively equal, both mages relatively equal as well. A lot of fights actually in the EXP lane instead. This turtle could be a point where I think a lot of people could be going down. Things could be now going to swing towards the side that could be happening. Both teams do have the damage outcome. Look at that.
Look at that, a fight breaking loser. Ricky ends up taking down Super Prime Papu. Destiny with the kill onto Skyzen there. Skyzen gets shut down. Puni with the kill onto God Kaiser. And it looks like there will be no jungler for the side of for the blue side here. Tatake ends up taking down Nucleus as well. It's a whole lot of fight going on. God Kaiser got taken down though. Puni managed to secure the turtle for the side of Eternal Torment as soon as possible because God Kaiser was not there for peak. And looks like Gator using the AOG defensively. He'll be managing to survive with the help of his AOG coming in. Wow, Super Prime Papu already onto the invades. This guy has one objective, that is to annoy the enemy jungler. And he's already there. He just knows his job way too well. What do you think about this, Hazard?
I think so. That is a missed opportunity to actually get the lead. The Goto did have the AOG, the lockdown coming in as well from Terizla. A miscommunication, I believe. They could have actually had a very good lead at this point, but you know, things happen sometimes, and they were the ones losing out.
100%, and looks like another fight breaking news. God Kai's ends up taking down Super Prime Papu while he does manage to unleash the beast. But he'll be using it to survive instead. He's got very low HP. And a blast coming in from the Lucas as well. While we do see this side of Eternal Torment retreating as soon as possible. While Ricky trying to provide a lot of pressure in the mid lane. It looks like Skyzen though won't be budging off from his objective because he's going to be looking to clear this minion wave in the top lane as fast as possible and looking to take this extra gold from the tower in the top lane. Wow, right now Puni going in with the third. Will he be able to use the third poison patience? And it looks like AOG coming in. They managed to catch these players, but not too much because it looks like they will still survive because they were still near their own turret. Well, it looks like Puni now going back to his objective of farming, while Super Prime Papu just giving a little bit of vision onto this Gator here. It looks like they're both friends. They're chilling, holding hands, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. What they need is the Lucas to actually farm up as well, because he is being targeted. Of course, he's going to get targeted. He is not. If he is not alive for those retributions, with that retribution for those total fights, things are not going to be going any way to this side if they are not playing it safe. But if his destiny goes down and overextension coming in again, now things are going to be easy. I feel. I think so. It was destiny with that CC that was controlling how the other team moved around them as well as that new potential.
100%, and now there'll be a turtle dancer because unleash the beast, and he does indeed. But Puni ends up taking this turtle instead. Nucleus ends up taking down Tatake as well. Puni ends up getting the kill onto the Gato Kacha. Puni ends up getting another kill, a double K. This time it'll be onto this Lucas here. But Ricky ends up taking down Puni, and Ricky really low HP. But will Super Prime Papu be able to catch him? Looks like Super Prime Papu has his sights set on this turtle right here, but he will not be able to catch him or take him down just yet. And looks like the turtle will be surviving just to see another few minutes in this land of dawn. Because there's no days there. The days will be way too long.
Yeah, insane. I think so. they did pretty well, actually. Very textbook stuff. Ricky coming in the lockdown as well as the AOG coming on time. What they lacked was the damage output again. Nucleus there present, but still I feel hasn't leveled up, doesn't have the items necessary to dish out that damage. As it seems, God Eyes again does go down. They need to wait it out, it seems, as Kaizen needs to join in those team fights as soon as possible.
Indeed, and it looked like for a second there might be another fight breaking loose, but Pony right now securing this blue buff from the hands of Peak right now because Kai's is down. Kai's is currently 133. He's 8 level, while Pony is on a tank jungler but is level 9 already, a level over him. We all know tank junglers farm slower than normal junglers, but he's already 1 level ahead. While literally CC really low right now, but he managed to survive with the help of his teammates because Ricky was there to provide more sustain, while Nucleus as well. Super Prime Papu with the power of Wilders is coming onto the Granger right here, but the Granger does manage to survive. While it looks like they will be trying to do a lot of damage to Super Prime Papu, but Super Prime Papu is just has way too much more sustain than these guys think he does. He will be managing to survive easily, while Renocent, does he know if Ricky is there? I think he does, because he does use his skill 1 to reveal his position furthermore. And right now Tatake and the God Kai is going head to head in the bot lane as well. There's a lot of fight going on. It looks like there's only 100 gold gap though, Hazard.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Peak have been able to. Oh my god, insane origin from Destiny.
It looks like there will be another fight breaking loose. Super Prime Papu ends up taking down the Lunox here, while Ricky in a lot of trouble. Renocent ends up taking him down. And right now, CC though, sandwiched between the 3-man of ETR. Will he end up getting taken down? Looks like an AOG coming in. Another defensive AOG coming in from CC right here. While Tatake trying to clear this red buff as soon as possible with the help of Super Prime Papu and Puni being there. And they managed to secure the red buff for themselves. It looks like Peak currently in a lot of trouble though, because they are losing their own buffs on their own side. Currently, Lucas being the fighter jungler, he's only level 10. A level gap behind Puni here, and Puni is on a tank jungler like I said earlier. So 102 Renocent and Puni secures the turtle for his side with 102 Renocent and Skyzen 021 not having the best of games. Entropy coming in from the Nathan right here. Looks like he will be going for the Gato Kacha. Skyzen is in trouble. Skyzen ends up getting taken down by Super Prime Papu. Nucleus ends up taking down Super Prime Papu though. But right now, will we see any more kills? It looks like we won't be seeing any more kills just yet, because Tataka is he still has a good chunk of HP, and this Lucas won't be able to take him down. But it was indeed a 1-for-1 trade, while Puni and God Kai is going head to head in the mid lane. Will there be a fight breaking loose? But Puni has taken a lot of damage, especially from this tower. Wow, he is going to be retreating this time.
Yeah, I think so. That trade was a 1-to-1 when it comes to the kill count, but when it comes to the priority, the gold laner of course takes the higher priority, knowing what to do. Super Prime Papu is delivering on what is necessary, making those big sacrifices as well. And if they do lose the tier 1 turret as well, they have lost all the tier 1 turrets. They have lost a lot of map control when it comes to those turrets being lost out. And look at that, the thing is with the Hilda, they have a lot of vision, they have a lot of info. Before the team can even before even the engages happen, they are already ready, they are set up, and they are fighting those fights on their ground. When they want it, they are defeating it, and that is how it seems like Peak, even with a strong composition when it comes to fight, are always being caught off guard. Ooh.
But it looks like God Kai might be end up getting taken down. But it looks like a Unleash the Beast coming in, but Tatake still ends up taking him down with the bravest fight. Skyzen ends up getting the kill on the Super Prime Papu here though. But it looks like there will be more action coming in, because Puni right now getting caught in between the 3-man and 4-man for Peak. Skyzen ends up taking down Puni though. Skyzen ends up taking him down with a double kill. And right now, Destiny, Tatake, and Renocent, the only three members surviving from this side of the turtle. And wow, God Kai ended up getting taken down yet again. But his side managed to make a comeback, because they still did get a revenge from his loss and got 2 kills onto the side of Peak. But right now, it looks like the side of Peak will be bursting down this Lord as soon as possible. They're without a jungler, but Skyzen going to be bursting it down as soon as possible. It looks like they have switch their sides onto Tatake instead. Skyzen ends up taking down Tatake, and the Lord still low. Entropy coming in from Rinderson right now. Unleash the beast from God Kai's, but Destiny ends up taking down God Kai's. Rinderson secures the Lord for his side right now. Rinderson ends up taking down Ricky as well though. ETR. They were not even there, but they stole this Lord from the sides of Peak and from the hands of Peak. Because Tatake did cause a lot of diversion. Skyzen ended up taking down Hilda though, but Rinderson had something to say, wanted a word with Skyzen, and ended up taking down Skyzen down.
Oh man, both teams played it out as badly as they could, but it was team, ET actually making the corrections necessary. They did get the Lord as well, which is insane to me. A 3v5 and still getting the Lord with their hyper down is something that I did not expect happening. I think so. An overextension coming in first from their side, and another overextension coming in from Peak. Both are actually getting a bit too hasty, bit too impatient. They need to be more patient. They need to wait it out. They need to be more analytical. They need to think things out before they fight.
I agree with you completely, Hazard, because at this point it could go anywhere. Any team who makes a big mistake, a crucial mistake, they could end up losing this whole thing. Tatake right now getting a kill onto God Kaiser. It looks like another fight breaking loose Kaizen going to get a kill. Rinderson ends up getting the kill onto Ricky though. It's a 1-for-1, 2-for-1 trade actually, because God Kaiser and Ricky got taken down from the side of Peak. Wow, ETR only lost their jungler Puni. And looks like Skyzen wants more though. He's still dishing out a lot of damage to this side of ETR. But will it be enough to stop the side of ETR from getting a victory onto their hands? Or will Peak fall again by this side of Eternal Torment? And right now, a minion wave pushing into the mid lane. Looks like Skyzen will be doing a lot of damage though, but Destiny ends up taking down the T3 in the mid third. Wow, CC caught off guard, caught off place, and Rinderson ends up taking down CC though. Look at this, God Guy's coming in with the Unleash the Beast form, and he uses it to distract the side of Eternal Torment away from his team, and he has managed to do it because see, Gato Kacha already fell down. They had only Ricky for sustain, and he had to be there to clutch it as well. If it wasn't for him, they could have pushed them further, and he managed to send them back. Right now, though, look at this. What do you think? What do you think will happen? It could go either way right now, Hazard.
Yeah, but I think so. That was a very good play coming in this time from ED. The diversion, the pulling of aggro coming in from Super Prime Popu was insane. They were defending the inhibitor. Super Prime Popu goes in, charges in, makes a fake, makes a U-turn, ankles broken, turret down. Insane play, actually. That is a big brain move. And now they are always going to have to backtrack, make sure that their nexus is safe, make sure that no one is there to steal as well, because there is still a Nathan who could steal the nexus. Now I think so it is ET on the front foot and it is Peak on the back foot, and this could be the end for them. ET still have the breathing space as all their turrets are still alive. Even a team wipe could mean they could make a comeback, but Peak do not have the space, do not have that level of comfort.
You're exactly right here, but there will be another Lord fight happening here. But it looks like they'll be fighting it out instead. Maybe they're using the Lord as a bait ETR right now, but they're still bursting it down as much as possible. But at the same time, Peak does not want to take this bait because they know what they can do, what this side of ETR can do. They might use the Lord as bait, which they're currently doing, because they haven't fully taken this Lord. They're just poking it out. They're just waiting for the side of Peak to take this bait, come in, brought it out near the Lord pit, and probably get a few kills, probably get a whole wipeout, who knows, and end the game and win this, get the third victory in this best of 5 series. But it looks like Peak aren't taking the bait just yet.
Stuck in a difficult place. Look at that, Hilda still clearing out the creeps as he's marching, but it is Destiny who goes down. Skies and does get the first kill as well.
Skyzen does indeed get a kill onto the Kalita right now. He writes Destiny himself. Wow, Skyzen doing a lot of damage to this side. The Skyzen ends up taking down Super Prime Popu as well. Entropy coming in from this Rinderson right now. Rinderson ends up taking down Skyzen. A monster kill from Rinderson. Ricky ends up taking down the Lord though. He does manage to secure the Lord for the side of Peak, but looks like it will be a 2-for-2 trade. God Kai was not there, but the penalty zone from Ricky. No one fell down, no one died, but there was a penalty zone. And he did take the penalty for his side, and he managed to score it by securing the Lord for the side of Peak right now. It looks like they will be managing to clear this minion wave easily, and they do still have the Lord, who will be marching in from their side right now. It will be and the Lord is indeed going to be marching from the mid lane right there. Ponido and Renaissance with the early entropy, trying to take this Lord down as soon as possible. And this could go any side, at either side now. This game could tilt any moment. But it looks like this Lord with the entropy for this Nathan will be way too easy to clear. This guy's 605 right now. This guy is on a man on form, a man possessed, as we might say. While Tatake 425 also really good in his own lane, also doing really well. While God Kai's, he did secure this pick of Lucas from the hands of Puni, but Puni just knows this hero a bit way more than God Kai's does, because even though he might not be on the Lucas, he does have Lucas's number, because he has managed to shut him down multiple times. While under the fight breaking loose right now, it looks like Unleash the Beast form going in. Super Prime Goku ends up taking down God Kai's with the power of Wilderness right now. Sky's in a lot of trouble. Destiny ends up getting the kill onto the Lunar side. Renaissance ends up getting the kill onto the Terraslar. Destiny ends up getting the kill onto Gatakacha as well. But Sky's in very low HP. Will the side of ETR shut him down? Looks like Puni jumped onto him and shut him down. And now they're recalling on him. They're using their Winter Crowns. They're using everything they can. They know this victory is in their hands. No one is going to take it away. This will be a 3-1 for the side of Eternal Torment. What a game. What a play coming in. Hazard.
That went as badly as it could have gone for Peak. Again, miscommunication coming into play. The penalty zone out, catching 3. The hyper is way off. The whole team is scattered. This is what we have been seeing constantly coming in from both the sides. Peak this time did not have the space to do so, and they lost it. And look at that, Gorkai is on a bronze again. A shadow of his first round performance this time. You know, the Gatot as well there, Ricky as well pulling in, making those moves, but it was insane play. Big brain moves coming from Super Prime Papu, making sure his team got those victories.
And these were your casters for this game, the game for Hazard and your boy Fission. And we'll be going for a short break right now.
He's gonna save someone this time. For him, I will be the beacon through these turbulent seas. He's gonna save someone this time. For him, I will be the beacon through these turbulent seas. will be the beacon through these turbulent seas. be the beacon through these turbulent seas. someone this time. I will be the beacon through these turbulent seas. He's gonna save someone this time. For him, I will be the beacon through these turbulent seas. will be the beacon through these turbulent seas. save someone this time. him. I will be the beacon through these turbulent seas. He's gonna save someone this time. will be the beacon through these turbulent seas. will be the beacon through these turbulent seas.
Welcome back to MLS Season 2. The prize pool for this tournament is a 50,000 INR prize pool brought to you by RRG Esports Syndicate, powered by Zenvy Visuals, co-powered by EFO or the Esports Federation of Odisha, produced by RRG Production, with a special thanks to Mobile 5 Esports. This is a lower bracket to match right now. In day six, it's a best of three between these two sides here in this tournament. The side of SHUO going head to head against Sacred Shrine. By the way, the casters for this game or this best of three series are your boy Fission and the amazing and talented Asuya with me. Welcome, Asuya.
Thank you for that introduction, Vision. And yep, I know every one of us, even a lot of viewers which have connected with us, will be really excited for this match, just like we are, because these are the top two teams of India, like top teams, of course. So yes, we really look forward to what they have to offer right now. And with this, I welcome everyone who is with us. Do like, share, and subscribe. And let's just move on to the draft phase with the Grog as the Eve being the first two bands as the intro bands. Vision, what do you think about these bands?
These bands coming in, the Grok, we already know Asuya, a S tier roamer, really annoying with them walls coming in. Eve, by the way, the real world manipulations in this land of Dawn are really crazy to deal with. The CC coming in from the Eve is really annoying. While Hayabusa, a A tier jungler, currently banned out. No one wants to see the copy ninja Kakashi right now, and they won't be seeing him anytime soon in this game. While I have a reminder for the viewers watching the stream. The reminder is that there's 7 heroes that have been permanently banned by these 8 teams in the top 8. These heroes are Yuzong, Grok, Yi Sun Shin, Fredrin, Kimi, Zushin, and Arlot. So these 7 heroes are permanently banned for the whole playoffs. In simple terms, these 7 heroes won't be considered for any of the picks and bans. And right now, we see the Lapu Lapu being banned by the side of Soul. What do you think about these bans, and who do you think they'll be banning, Asuya?
Well, I would say kind of a bit of a targeted bans coming up. And yes, Hayabusa being one of those pesky assassins you really do not want to give away. But what the main question is, like if you want to target down the jungler, when it comes to Van, he has a really high, like mostly I've seen him play assassins. So maybe if Soul wants to target lockdown onto Van, maybe just take down those assassins. But it's the opposite for the side of Team Soul, right? I mean, as far as the matches I've seen, they do love more of those tanky or fighter kind of jungle. So maybe the bans can be situated just around those. Right now, I would say pretty solid bans because Art really loves playing that Kalia. But then again, since there are still a lot of options open, any guesses? Any guesses for the first pick here?
I'm hoping the CC is currently open right now, by the way. So I'm hoping maybe there's a CC pick here. But there's also, I know Van Saturo likes his assassins. He does like to play on a Gushin, which is an unusual pick. But we have seen what he can do on a Gushin, what he can do on a Roger. But these won't be the first picks. There's still a lot of options. Like I said, there's still the CC left. There's the Ruby and a, oh, okay. This game, I guess we won't be seeing most of it. So I guess we'll have an update real soon. Because this match will be paused. As we already know, the Kimi is a banned hero, and the Kimi was picked up right now by Bid. So I guess they'll have to do something about this.
Definitely, but we do see some issues happening, and we will be returning to the draft phase pretty soon. And I was kind of thinking that we might as well see that gaming pick coming up. Okay, I think there was some issue with the teams or with one of the players, so let's just wait for them. Meanwhile, same time, they will be redrafting, or maybe just restarting the game once again. But meanwhile, as that all happens behind the scenes, I would really, like to ask you, Vision, like, do you know what is that? How these teams, what are the patterns they go for? As far as I have observed, we do talk about the side of Team Sacred Shrine. They are really aggressive right from the beginning, and they really, they love to take down that first turtle to their name. Meanwhile, when it comes to the side of Team Soul, they have kind of very rhythmic play style, which is kind of really disciplined. And I would say the more the game goes towards the late game, the stronger this team gets. What do you think?
I do agree with everything that you said, Asuya. But like you asked me, what do I think about these teams? Apex, I think Apex really likes his early game invade heroes. He's really known to play on that Helda, that Khalid. So these two picks are a cutout as well. If you see these left open, you can expect Apex to be on them immediately. While Asuna, we know he loves a Kadita. He loves his mid laners. He's a really strong mid laner. He goes for these picks. Jay, by the way, Lancelot, Hayabusa. These are his picks. These are his go-to picks. I've mostly seen him throughout these tournaments on Assassin Jungler. Well, we do have Xbox and Anti. These are kind of the players who can pull off a lot of unusual picks, and we probably will be seeing them pull off something right here. Well, at this time, by the way, for the bans and picks, we're going into game two, actually, and these bans are coming in. Eve banned out, while Lapu Lapu being banned out. We already said it earlier. Real world manipulation is really scary to deal with. Bravest fighter with Lapu Lapu, annoying. S tier EXP laner in this meta, while Hayabusa being banned out because they don't want this Hayabusa to go get onto the hands of Jay here. Jay has a Hayabusa as his comfort pick, does really well on a Hayabusa, while Fate right now going for the ban from his side of for the side of Sacred Shrine here. And let's see who he will be banning. Who do you think they'll ban this time? Will they be banning the same heroes, or will they be banning some other heroes this time, Asriel?
Well, we might as well see the same bans. But then again, since Kimmy is pretty strong and it was picked up as the first pick, so maybe just ban her away. And then again, like even if you pick up the Kimmy, I would say, there are like she is a bully in the mid lane, right? Pretty strong. You really need the help of your tank if you want to clear out because a good Kimmy will literally deny you those first wave. So maybe I would say Lucian can be a good option because both of them are bullies, pretty strong in the early, right from level 1. So the answer for the mid lane, since even if you just ban away a lot of options, mid lane always has something to retaliate. But right now, I would say the focus would be towards the EXP as well as the jungle, because I would say, especially from the side of Team Soul, of course, Apex does know his game. He loves, like just like you mentioned, he loves playing those early games. But then again, I would say Anti as well as Asuna. They're two of the major players who makes the game for the side of Team Soul.
Indeed. And looks like the Kalea being banned out. The Kalea, these tsunami slams coming in from this WWE wrestler esque hero are really annoying to deal with. We already know this little mermaid does change team fights, is known to be changing team fights in the land of Dawn. While right now, like I said, Asuna has Kadita as a comfort pick. Asuna's comfort pick, Kadita being banned out right now by the side of Sacred Shrine, while Jay going to be taking his first pick. The Lancelot's still open, by the way. There's a high chance he ends up picking up the Lancelot. Or maybe he goes for something unorthodox. Maybe something that's not been used yet. We did see him in one of the previous games go for a Tamus pick, but after it, he did not go for the Tamus pick, but he let the EXP laner have the Tamus instead. Well, right now, Jay taking his time. Jay taking a while here. He's going to be thinking this out with his teammates. Maybe he does end up swapping for someone else, or maybe he ends up picking up the Lancelot. Will he want to do that? Will he want to let Sacred Shrine have a opportunity to pick up the Lancelot? I guess he will, because Anti right now on that CC. What do you think about this little yo-yo player, Asuya?
I think CC is a strong pick, even though she just received a nerf. I would say in the team fight, really doesn't matter if she's all charged up, right? And the major use of this EX laner is right. She can dive behind the backlines, take them down, especially maybe just restrict the movements because she can tie two people together with the ultimate, and that can buy a really crucial time for the entire team to just follow up with the setups. Might as well just pick up the Garotkacha, the classic combo of CC as well as the Kato to like guaranteed set of the AOG on two members. Let's just see what is Soul planning for because right now Farsa, I don't think so. Farsa would be an optimal option here, but Van going in for his Lancelot. I would say, like I said before, Van is really strong on the assassins, especially when it comes to a Lancelot who is a top tier jungler right now. So Soul might as well just consider it, and I know they know. So let's just see how will they counter it away. Esmeralda also being picked up though. What do you think about his pick here?
Like I said, Jay, really known to be on his assassin junglers, he would have wanted to pick up this Lancelot, but the Phantom Execution this time on the hands of Van Saturo here. Van Saturo also a really great assassin jungler player. His comfort picks being the Gushin. He was really clinical. He was snowballing on that Gushin last time we saw him in MLOS Season 2, while Fate currently on the Esmeralda. Apex ends up picking up the Gatod Kacha, while Asuna on that Lunox, the power of order, the power of brilliance darkening will be coming out into play by Asuna right now. Well, Art taking the third pick for the side of Sacred Shrine here. Who will he end up picking? Will be do a lot and will probably be ending up changing a lot of things here. What do you think about this,
Um,
Ashley?
they might go for might go in for the marksman pick and just ban those away. But then again, right now we can also consider the option that they might as well not pick up any gold laner at all. Just go for the EXP. I think it might even be CC on the gold lane. You never know because CC, Rupee, they are doing pretty well in the gold lane. And I would say Asuna, one of his favorite mages being the Lunox, she has the damage. I would say this is a pretty good option here because she has the light ultimate just to escape away from the Lancelot. And of course, when it is Van on the Lancelot, you need to have some backup. And I would say Lunox is one of the best options they could have gone for. And of course, the guaranteed set with the CC and Garot Kacha combo, really strong picks, really strong draft coming from the side of Team Soul right now. And then again, our Minotaur, he just got buffed. Do you think that there is this synergy between Mino as well as Esmeralda, which Team Sacred Shrine is looking for, Vision?
Indeed, right now though, like you said, the Tamas gets banned out by the way by Romcom, and we also see Xbox going to make his ban right now for his side, the side of Soul. We'll be seeing what this ban does by the way, and these are really interesting picks. Art on the Minotaur, Minoan's Fury coming in this game. While we do see Xbox banning the Uranus, a Uranus ban, really interesting, but we know the sustain provided by Uranus, really annoying to deal with. No one wants to deal with that. While Xborg being banned from the side of Sacred Shrine and Alice being banned out from by the side of Soul, right? And now the enemy team picks Romcom going to be taking his pick right now. While there's also Bid who still has a pick left. He still needs to pick his hero as well. But we'll be seeing the pick of Romcom or maybe Bid. Let's see who they pick. It looks like they'll be taking their time to make a pick here. And like you said, by the way, I do agree. The CC can go in the goal lane as well. It's the fighter meta. So we never know if this CC is going to be the goal laner or the EXP laner until the swaps and final picks have been made. But it looks like Romcom taking his sweet time because it's currently the clock is down to 10 seconds and he has not made a pick just yet. It looks like he still has a lot to think because he's not making a pick. But Bid ends up picking up the Xavier. We have seen what Bid can do on a Xavier previously, and he'll be looking to make a comeback, or probably looking to change this for his side right now. While Xbox and Jay going for their picks right now. Who do you think they'll be picking, Asuya?
Now, first of all, if we do look at the draft as a whole, I would say for the side of Team Sacred Shrine, they have pretty good early for now because Lancelot is one of those assassins who needs some snowball, right? So you expect your team to provide you that snowball because if he lags behind in the gold, even though he's pretty good when it comes to stealing away those neutral objectives, but then if he lags, then the game won't go well for them. So Sacred Shrine really need to make sure to just maybe play around the Lancelot right now because Xavier is good in the early, but we do know the power spike comes towards the mid to the late game when he gets that Holy Crystal, when he gets the Lantern. So pretty dicey for Sacred Shrine right now. And when to look at the side of Team Soul, very strong early. Just look at them, all of the heroes. Even Amon, he strikes pretty strong in the early, and it's a 50-50 vision. It's like if it's Lancelot who gets the snowball, they win the game. If it's Amon, then of course it's Soul who wins the game. So I think the major game will be played towards the first 2.5 minutes of the game. What do you think?
Right now, I think it could go anywhere, but it looks like Xbox is on the Amen while Jay is on the Ballman. I hope they'll be making a swap and the Ballman goes to the EXP lane and the Amen is in the jungler. But as it stands, they have not swapped. There's last changes going on and there's no swap that's going to be made. Is this the first time I'm ever seeing Amen EXP lane? But Amen is against the Esmeralda though. And really solid picks coming in from the side of Sacred Shrine here. They've confused me a bit actually with this Aemon and the Baldwin because okay, first off, Baldwin is buffed and in this meta he can be used as a jungler. Obviously, he's really strong right now, so that's expected. But the Aemon and the EXP lane kind of threw me off. They kind of bamboozled me with that. But what do you think about this play coming in the Aemon EXP Asuya?
And I will just answer you, but before that, welcome everyone to the Land of Dawn. This is the lower bracket, best of three between Team Soul going up against Team Sacred Shrine. So yeah, pretty interesting match. But right now we can already see some skirmishes happening in the mid lane, and Lunox is pretty strong. She can just heal up. So Art really needs to back off for now. Okay, we are seeing some pause, but answering your question, Vision, you know, I'm really, really surprised. I haven't seen anyone in the EXP. Maybe it's some new meta coming up. I don't know. Maybe just to melt down the Esmeralda. But I don't think so. Like, maybe they just picked him up because he has that passive heal. I don't know.
Maybe they're trying to create the new meta here. Maybe they're trying to make some sort of play. Maybe they're trying to change up the meta, be the pioneers of this aim and EXP lane. Because they probably know something we don't. Maybe they've practiced aim in the scrims and EXP lane a lot than we thought. And maybe they have a certain plan for this hero. But it looks like the match will be resuming in just a second here. Art really looking low, really low HP right now. Asuna trying to take him down ASAP, but looks like he'll manage to survive. Art is really low HP, and looks like Apex versus Vansa 2 are happening in the mid lane. Apex taunts him though. Vansa 2 are really low HP. Will he be able to take this Lethal Wanderer? Will he be taken down instead? Looks like he will manage to survive as well as Art. While Asuna takes the Lethal Wanderer for his side. And right now, Apex lurking in the bushes while Arsenal is to provide a lot of support to him. Immobilization coming onto the Arsenal right now. Bait doing a fair bit of damage to Arsenal though. While Apex there just to provide more support to Arsenal here. It looks like Bait is low HP instead. And Arsenal leaves him at literally 1 HP. Literally on a sliver of HP right now. But he will manage to survive. It looks like the side of Sacred Shrine have been managing to survive at a sliver of HP. The 3 members from the side of Sacred Shrine have survived these first few battles at a sliver of HP, which is really crazy to see.
Yeah, definitely. And Amon cold lane, just working it out. Maybe just playing passive for now before he gets his ult. Maybe just, I think they just picked it up for the Xavier because he can easily go when he is, into the flanks, take down bid. That might be the only option for them. But right now, there is no MM coming from either of the sides. So, yep. And just like I said before, Team Soul has a pretty strong early, especially with that Lunox. So Bid has some art, they really need to play it carefully, especially because Minotaur really needs that level 4 before he can start healing. But right now, First turtle of the game, easily secured by the side of Team Soul. They are utilizing the early game potential to the best.
100%. And by the way, I made a mistake. I thought the A-man is going EXP. Apparently, the A-man is gold lane, while Anti is on the CC in the EXP lane. AOG coming in though. Ashton ends up taking down Bid. Wow, Art very low HP. It looks like someone else will be getting caught up off guard. Ransaturu ends up taking down Apex though. It looks like Jay with the kill onto Art. Right now, Ashton is really low HP as well. Romcom with low HP too. Ransaturu ends up taking the kill onto the Lunox, and Lunox ends up getting the kill onto the Terizla. Jay ends up getting the kill onto the Lancelot as well. What is going on? They're both really aggressive early game. What do you think about these fights breaking down, Asuya?
I would say kind of way too aggressive, definitely a 3-for-3 trade. But then again, it might be a 2 versus 1 in the top lane. Fate, he is the Esmeralda, he is quite chunky, he won't be falling down pretty easily for now. But yeah, I would say that was kind of a waste because you just got the turtle, right? And as soon as you get the turtle, you just wasted away. But yeah, both teams doing pretty well. The mobilization coming up for Bid. He's doing his job pretty perfectly, especially after the buffs in the range Xavier has received. So then the only issue is though, like, even if Art goes up and sets up, there will be Apex to cancel out those sets. But if it's Apex who goes in first with those sets, it will be the Minotaur who will cancel out those sets. So I would say both the roamers are a pretty good choice because they just counter each other out.
100%. And right now, Romcom and Anti going head against each other. While we see this Eamon in the goal lane. Really interesting to see. He's against the Esmeralda. Will he be able to take down this Esmeralda? Is what I want to see. And the damage he does is I'm really excited to see about that as well. While Bid going to get caught by Xbox. But Xbox with the ultimate coming in, but he will not be able to take him down, and he ends up getting taken down instead by Art. Art ends up taking down the Eamon here. What a play coming in by Xbox. I don't know why he really went for the Xavier there. I don't know if he even had full stacks. By the way, AOG coming in right here near the turtle, and looks like he will catch someone, but to no avail. Looks like Asuna though, he's off guard, but Fade is the one who will be put on the chopping block instead. Asuna ends up taking down Fade, while Jay ends up securing the turtle for the side of Soul, while Art in a lot of trouble. Anti ends up taking down Ransaturo. Jay ends up with the kill onto Art as well. And the side of Sacred Shrine left with Romcom and Bid in the mid lane, trying to protect the mid lane, trying to protect this blue buff from the hands of Jay. But Jay is determined to get his hands on this blue buff, and he will be managing to secure it. Or not. I think it has gone to the side of Romcom though right now. And Jay's still spinning his way out of death.
Yep, definitely Romcom. Just trying to be in the front lines, trying to do something out there, but it is Anti all the way with the ultimate trying to take them down. But look at the damage coming in from the Xavier and the Dawning Light. Anti in a pretty low HP, and Van goes up with the Phantom Execution, gets that last hit. Zip, a pretty good trade, I would say, but then again, kind of an overextension coming from the side of Team Soul. The overall, though, it is definitely Soul who is winning out right now because they have a lead for the gold. They have a lead on the macro too, a bit. But yeah, right now, once again, the AOG drops in, but just flickers away, barely surviving a pretty low HP. The Revitalize just trying to save down. But look at Apex, kind of getting melted down, immobilized. And here comes the Dawning Light. Another kill secured by the side of Team Sacred Shrine right now. I would say Team Soul is getting a bit too confident, I would say. Because even though they do have the early, they really need to make sure that Bit doesn't get the farm and Van doesn't get that farm. So maybe just playing a bit safe can help them.
Indeed. Indeed, and it looks like right now, by the way, we have to look at these two junglers. They making it work on the Ballman. He's currently level 10, 302. He's been killing it. While Van Saturo 320 level 8, 2-level gap, getting gapped by a Ballman. This is one of the few times when the Ballman is not a troll pick, at least in this meta. Because earlier previously, if you saw a Ballman in your rank game, you'd be like, okay, this guy's trolling. I gotta go some goofy hero. While Jay ends up getting the kill onto Bid right now, Romcom in a lot of trouble, but he will manage to survive. While the side of Soul going in, they're coming in, marching down the mid, where all 5 man of Soul. But it looks like they won't break a fight just yet because there is the turtle, and Jay wants this turtle right here for his side. They'll be bursting down the turtle as fast as they can. While Van Satu are trying to farm up, Jay ends up securing the turtle for the side of Soul right now. Well, it looks like there won't be any more fights breaking loose because these two teams want to play it safe. The side of Sacred Shrine already 1 game down because of that pick, and the side of Soul trying to make trying to clinch this win as fast as possible.
Yeah, definitely. But look at the knockup coming in from the Minotaur right there. And with this, Apex just tries to goes in, taunts. But look at Jay though. Balmer with the ultimate just melts down Fate. It's an Esmeralda who gets one shotted down. So that's how strong he is right now. Level 11, of course. The difference in the level of the jungler just speaks volumes right now. Apex is trying to be in the forefront, providing some vision. Same goes for Asuna. And I would say the Lunox is a pretty wise choice here because every time there is a lot of CC coming up, just hit that light hulk, and she is pretty safe along with all that.
Red
And
team's
like I
turret
said
has been
before,
destroyed.
Lancelot, he kind of missed all three of the neutral objectives. They are kind of lacking of that goal, right? And Lancelot being one of those junglers who really needs that snowball, he's not having the best time of his life right now.
For real. And right now we see these fights happening. And right now Jay though against Bid providing a lot of immobilization coming on to Jay though 502. Jay is having the game of his life. This guy on the bottom on the Tamas. I think he wanted to try out the Tamas in the jungle last time, but it didn't work out. As well as this bottom is working out for him. Maybe this will be one of his signature picks in this meta, in this patch. But right now, we do see Xbox going in. He's trying to take these turrets, the tier 2 inhibitor turrets, as fast as he can. But looks like Lancelot already there. He has an answer for him. Well, they might be another fight breaking moves, a lethal execution coming in from Jay. And he ends up catching no one though. But Apex with the AOG, he ends up catching no one as well. They have missed 2 ults right now, but Romcom with the death penalty zone coming in, he managed to catch them, but they won't be doing too much damage to the side of Soul. Wow, it's a 5v5, they're trying to brawl it out. Bid with the dawning light doing a lot of damage to Anti, while there is S-Buff with the ult, and he ends up taking down Bid. What a play coming in from him. This sneaky Amon, he went in the backlines, dived deep into the backlines and got a kill. Asuna getting the kill onto Art though, and looks like Jay trying to get a kill onto someone, but he'll just be spinning out of there, and he will want to secure this red buff for himself. What do you think about that play by Amon, Asuya?
Like I said much forward, but right now Van tries to secure that orange, just misses it out. Look at Jay right inside the tower. He's not scared, and one hit from the ultimate, Van just disappears from sight. Yep, with this, definitely a very hefty lead in the hands of Team Soul right now. They are lead on the macro. They are on the lead when it comes to the micro too. And at the same time, I do see Apex, he's kind of missing out those ults. But then again, when he uses that ult, he baits up a lot of dashes, a lot of flickers away from side of Team Sacred Shrine. And that's how, when Asuna comes in, that's how when Anti comes in, they just lock down onto Bid, they just lock down onto Van. And when they just lost all the damage dealers, there's nothing much the side of Team Sacred Shrine can do, right? Because even if Art manages to set up some ultimates, manages to set up some 3-man knockups out there, only Terizla alone cannot do anything, because right now they are lacking gold, does not even have enough damage for now. The defense isn't enough either, so maybe just playing it defensively can be the best for them.
I agree. The Sacred Shrine just need to defend as much as they can. AOG coming in, though he will not be able to catch anyone. But looks like another ultimate coming in from Amon, and he does a lot of damage to Fate this time. But looks like the side of Soul trying to go for this T2 inhibitor turret as soon as possible, and they will be managing to take it down. We also see the Lord marching down the top lane, and it will be taking out of this Holy Guard, and he will manage to do it easily. The Lord has done his job for the first 11 minutes of this game. While we do see the Jay still going to farm this red buff as soon as possible. This guy, level 14, 603 on the Ballman. Ballman not a troll pick anymore, guys. You can pick him in ranked as much as you want. Ballman jungle is the new meta right now. The way Jay has been playing it, he can be considered a better pick. And Xbox getting another kill onto Bid as well. Xbox playing this Amon in the gold lane as to the best of his abilities. He's 2-1-5 right now. We did not expect this. I mean, I did not expect this. So my apologies to Xbox, because Amon in the gold lane, that might just be the move right now.
Yeah, definitely, but just look at Van trying to dance around. Art gets taken down by Anti right now. The level difference is way too much, because just look at Jay right inside the turret. He's not even afraid. And one more kill. Van is the only one remaining because 4 members down. Of course, the 5th member back. It is complete wipeout, but Bid is almost back out there. Just look at Auntie though. He knows that Xavier, he has nothing which he can do, and Bid is just contemplating whether he can defend or not because this is 5 versus 1. I don't think so. It is. There's something which they can defend. All the rest of the members will be coming out. But just look at the damage coming in from us now with the flicker combo. Takes down Bid. AOG comes down from Apex just to bait them away, just to zone them out. And with this, the first game easily secured by the side of Team Soul.
What a game! These two sides went head to head, and Soul, with the revenge on their mind, they want to go back to the grand finals. They want to pave their way to the grand finals, and they have done this perfectly right now. Because Soul J 704 MVP, well deservedly so. This guy with the Sky Piercer stacks, 25% damage coming in. What a game by these guys! But by the way, for everyone watching, these has been your host or cast for this game. It was the amazing and talented Astria with your boy Fission, and we'll be going on to a break.
That one little girl is gonna save someone this time. For him, I will be the beacon through these turbulent.
Everyone, today we're thrilled to introduce our all-new game interface. So, let's get started. First, we've completely updated the main interface with a new layout and visuals. Second, familiar features like Daily Quest and Battle Chest have been merged into Surprise Flip, so you can claim rewards in one convenient location. Players can earn daily surprise flip points by participating in any 5 versus 5 mode and unlock cards based on the points earned. Cards come in different qualities, and high-quality cards will automatically assemble with adjacent cards first. Rewards are randomized, but the higher the quality, the better the rewards. Flip enough cards for a guaranteed big prize. Additionally, we've cleaned up the match results screen. Beyond layout and visual improvements, we've also added a Starlight Task Progress Tracker. Rewards for new players have been completely upgraded too. Let's start with level growth. New players can earn heroes as they level up and unlock new battle spells. Next up is the Starlight Rookie Edition. Here, new players can complete simple tasks for exclusive rewards. There's also a shop for new players with great discounts to help speed up progression. Well, that just about covers everything. More exciting features are coming in the future. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn. Hello everyone! Today we're thrilled to introduce our all-new game interface. So, let's get started. First, we've completely updated the main interface with a new layout and visuals. Second, familiar features like Daily Quest and Battle Chest have been merged into Surprise Flip, so you can claim rewards in one convenient location. Players can earn daily surprise flip points by participating in any 5 versus 5 mode and unlock cards based on the points earned. Cards come in different qualities, and high-quality cards will automatically assemble with adjacent cards first. Rewards are randomized, but the higher the quality, the better the rewards. Flip enough cards for a guaranteed big prize. Additionally, we've cleaned up the match results screen. Beyond layout and visual improvements, we've also added a Starlight Task Progress Tracker. Rewards for new players have been completely upgraded too. Let's start with level growth. New players can earn heroes as they level up and unlock new battle spells. Next up is the Starlight Rookie Edition. Here, new players can complete simple tasks for exclusive rewards. There's also a shop for new players with great discounts to help speed up progression. Well, that just about covers everything. More exciting features are coming in the future. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn. Hello everyone! Today we're thrilled to introduce our all-new game interface. So, let's get started. First, we've completely updated the main interface with a new layout and visuals. Second, Familiar features like Daily Quest and Battle Chest have been merged into Surprise Flip, so you can claim rewards in one convenient location. Players can earn daily surprise flip points by participating in any 5 vs 5 mode and unlock cards based on the points earned. Cards come in different qualities, and high-quality cards will automatically assemble with adjacent cards first. Rewards are randomized, but the higher the quality, the better the rewards. Flip enough cards for a guaranteed big prize. Additionally, we've cleaned up the match results screen. Beyond layout and visual improvements, we've also added a Starlight Task Progress Tracker. Rewards for new players have been completely upgraded too. Let's start with level growth. New players can earn heroes as they level up and unlock new battle spells. Next up is the Starlight Rookie Edition. Here, new players can complete simple tasks for exclusive rewards. There's also a shop for new players with great discounts to help speed up progression. Well, that just about covers everything. More exciting features are coming in the future. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn. Hello everyone! Today we're thrilled to introduce our all-new game interface. So, let's get started. First, we've completely updated the main interface with a new layout and visuals. Second, familiar features like Daily Quest and Battle Chest have been merged into Surprise Flip, so you can claim rewards in one convenient location. Players can earn daily surprise flip points by participating in any 5 vs 5 mode and unlock cards based on the points earned. Cards come in different qualities, and high-quality cards will automatically assemble with adjacent cards first. Rewards are randomized, but the higher the quality, the better the rewards. Flip enough cards for a guaranteed big prize. Additionally, we've cleaned up the match results screen. Beyond layout and visual improvements, we've also added a Starlight Task Progress Tracker. Rewards for new players have been completely upgraded too. Let's start with level growth. New players can earn heroes as they level up and unlock new battle spells. Next up is the Starlight Rookie Edition. Here, new players can complete simple tasks for exclusive rewards. There's also a shop for new players with great discounts to help speed up progression. Well, that just about covers everything. More exciting features are coming in the future. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn. Hello everyone! Today we're thrilled to introduce our all-new game interface. So, let's get started. First, we've completely updated the main interface with a new layout and visuals. Second, familiar features like Daily Quest and Battle Chest have been merged into Surprise Flip, so you can claim rewards in one convenient location. Players can earn daily surprise flip points by participating in any 5 vs 5 mode and unlock cards based on the points earned. Cards come in different qualities, and high-quality cards will automatically assemble with adjacent cards first. Rewards are randomized, but the higher the quality, the better the rewards. Flip enough cards for a guaranteed big prize. Additionally, we've cleaned up the match results screen. Beyond layout and visual improvements, we've also added a Starlight Task Progress Tracker. Rewards for new players have been completely upgraded too. Let's start with level growth. New players can earn heroes as they level up and unlock new battle spells. Next up is the Starlight Rookie Edition. Here, new players can complete simple tasks for exclusive rewards. There's also a shop for new players with great discounts to help speed up progression. Well, that just about covers everything. More exciting features are coming in the future. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn. Hello everyone! Today we're thrilled to introduce our all-new game interface. So, let's get started. First, we've completely updated the main interface with a new layout and visuals. Second, familiar features like Daily Quest and Battle Chest have been merged into Surprise Flip, so you can claim rewards in one convenient location. Players can earn daily surprise flip points by participating in any 5 vs 5 mode and unlock cards based on the points earned. Cards come in different qualities, and high-quality cards will automatically assemble with adjacent cards first. Rewards are randomized, but the higher the quality, the better the rewards. Flip enough cards for a guaranteed big prize. Additionally, we've cleaned up the match result screen. Beyond layout and visual improvements, we've also added a Starlight Task Progress Tracker. Rewards for new players have been completely upgraded too. Let's start with level growth. New players can earn heroes as they level up and unlock new battle spells. Next up is the Starlight Rookie Edition. Here, new players can complete simple tasks for exclusive rewards. There's also a shop for new players with great discounts to help speed up progression. Well, that just about covers everything. More exciting features are coming in the future. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn. Hello everyone! Today we're thrilled to introduce our all-new game interface. So, let's get started. First, we've completely updated the main interface with a new layout and visuals. Second, familiar features like Daily Quest and Battle Chest have been merged into Surprise Flip, so you can claim rewards in one convenient location. Players can earn daily surprise flip points by participating in any 5 vs 5 mode and unlock cards based on the points earned. Cards come in different qualities, and high-quality cards will automatically assemble with adjacent cards first. Rewards are randomized, but the higher the quality, the better the rewards. Flip enough cards for a guaranteed big prize. Additionally, we've cleaned up the match result screen. Beyond layout and visual improvements, we've also added a Starlight Task Progress Tracker. Rewards for new players have been completely upgraded too. Let's start with level growth. New players can earn heroes as they level up and unlock new battle spells. Next up is the Starlight Rookie Edition. Here, new players can complete simple tasks for exclusive rewards. There's also a shop for new players with great discounts to help speed up progression. Well, that just about covers everything. More exciting features are coming in the future. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn. Hello everyone! Today we're thrilled to introduce our all-new game interface. So, let's get started. First, we've completely updated the main interface with a new layout and visuals. Second, familiar features like Daily Quest and Battle Chest have been merged into Surprise Flip, so you can claim rewards in one convenient location. Players can earn daily surprise flip points by participating in any 5 vs 5 mode and unlock cards based on the points earned. Cards come in different qualities, and high-quality cards will automatically assemble with adjacent cards first. Rewards are randomized, but the higher the quality, the better the rewards. Flip enough cards for a guaranteed big prize. Additionally, we've cleaned up the match result screen. Beyond layout and visual improvements, we've also added a Starlight Task Progress Tracker. Rewards for new players have been completely upgraded too. Let's start with level growth. New players can earn heroes as they level up and unlock new battle spells. Next up is the Starlight Rookie Edition. Here, new players can complete simple tasks for exclusive rewards. There's also a shop for new players with great discounts to help speed up progression. Well, that just about covers everything. More exciting features are coming in the future. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn. Hello everyone! Today we're thrilled to introduce our all-new game interface. So, let's get started. First, we've completely updated the main interface with a new layout and visuals. Second, familiar features like Daily Quest and Battle Chest have been merged into Surprise Flip, so you can claim rewards in one convenient location. Players can earn daily surprise flip points by participating in any 5 vs 5 mode and unlock cards based on the points earned. Cards come in different qualities, and high-quality cards will automatically assemble with adjacent cards first. Rewards are randomized, but the higher the quality, the better the rewards. Flip enough cards for a guaranteed big prize. Additionally, we've cleaned up the match result screen. Beyond layout and visual improvements, we've also added a Starlight Task Progress Tracker. Rewards for new players have been completely upgraded too. Let's start with level growth. New players can earn heroes as they level up and unlock new battle spells. Next up is the Starlight Rookie Edition. Here, new players can complete simple tasks for exclusive rewards. There's also a shop for new players with great discounts to help speed up progression. Well, that just about covers everything. More exciting features are coming in the future. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn. Hello everyone! Today we're thrilled to introduce our all-new game interface. So, let's get started. First, we've completely updated the main interface with a new layout and visuals. Second, familiar features like Daily Quest and Battle Chest have been merged into Surprise Flip, so you can claim rewards in one convenient location. Players can earn daily Surprise Flip points by participating in any 5 vs 5 mode and unlock cards based on the points earned. Cards come in different qualities, and high-quality cards will automatically assemble with adjacent cards first. Rewards are randomized, but the higher the quality, the better the rewards. Flip enough cards for a guaranteed big prize. Additionally, we've cleaned up the match results screen. Beyond layout and visual improvements, we've also added a Starlight Task Progress Tracker. Rewards for new players have been completely upgraded too. Let's start with level growth. New players can earn heroes as they level up and unlock new battle spells. Next up is the Starlight Rookie Edition. Here, new players can complete simple tasks for exclusive rewards. There's also a shop for new players with great discounts to help speed up progression. Well, that just about covers everything. More exciting features are coming in the future. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn. Hello everyone! Today we're thrilled to introduce our all-new game interface. So, let's get started. First, we've completely updated the main interface with a new layout and visuals. Second, familiar features like Daily Quest and Battle Chest have been merged into Surprise Flip, so you can claim rewards in one convenient location. Players can earn daily Surprise Flip points by participating in any 5 vs 5 mode and unlock cards based on the points earned. Cards come in different qualities, and high-quality cards will automatically assemble with adjacent cards first. Rewards are randomized, but the higher the quality, the better the rewards. Flip enough cards for a guaranteed big prize. Additionally, we've cleaned up the match results screen. Beyond layout and visual improvements, we've also added a Starlight Task Progress Tracker. Rewards for new players have been completely upgraded too. Let's start with level growth. New players can earn heroes as they level up and unlock new battle spells. Next up is the Starlight Rookie Edition. Here, new players can complete simple tasks for exclusive rewards. There's also a shop for new